Hey guys.
This is how we're starting already.
We're back here again.
So long suffering.
Yes. Wonderful. Hello, everybody. It's so good to be here at Extra Life doing the Quiet Year again with all of these amazing people. I'm so excited. Wonderful, fantastic, amazing. I am Christa. I am Chahista FX in the chat. Be nice if I could say my own name. And also over on TikTok. But most of the time here on Dork Tales and on the Dork Tales TikTok. Come hang out with us. I'm going to introduce, or I'm not, they're going to introduce themselves, all of our amazing people, and you don't have characters to introduce. You can just introduce yourself. So let's start with Kelle.
Yay! Thank you. Hi, I'm Kelle from up the road. Yeah, you find me here on Dork Tales. Well, more now. Took a little bit of the summer off, and yeah, excited to be playing Quiet Year and doing some more in the future. So yeah, please give us money, make stuff happen.
Yes, so many interesting. Oh yes, and I don't know if Kelly has it set up, but we have a custom donation list.
Yes.
And I will let all of you know that I started with a $250 donation from Taryn, wonderful chaos wifey, who is currently holding her son's fifth birthday today. So
happy birthday, kiddo.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Damien. We bring you chaos, which he would appreciate. So we're going to start with that. So that's, keep an eye on that menu. And then let's pop over to Traz. Hey, Traz.
Oh, hi. So I'm Traz. I use he, him pronouns. You can generally find me here. Then soon you'll be seeing me on Precarious's channel every Friday.
Very exciting.
Much fun.
Wonderful. And do our resident graphic designer. Hello, Michael.
Hello, I'm still the resident here. I've got a lease that's good for at least the rest of the year. Hi everyone, I'm Michael. I'm going with he, him pronouns, and yes, I am an artist type. I think that's why I got dragged into this game.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually pretty easy dragging. It's like, hey, we're gonna draw stuff. You want to get in this game? And I was like,
Yep. Well, we had Hayliz in the last two, so we needed to swap her out.
yeah, she was probably a little burnt out by now. So
yeah, exactly. And let's pop over to Kal.
Kal, that's me.
It is.
Hello. My online handle is usually NeoKal.
Would you like us to go by that, or do you want just Kal?
Kal, Neo.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I use he/him pronouns, and you can find me on Twitter at Neo_Kal. And I guess the biggest thing I do is talk about like cartoons on podcasts.
Sure do.
Lasercomb Productions, we have a number of them. Too Much Energon, a Transformers podcast, is almost at 100 episodes.
It's yeah. Are you guys not at 100? Oh no, you hit 50, right? I remember you guys did a special thing. Yeah,
and yeah, that's my claim to fame.
It's very good. A number of Dork Tales folks have been on it, myself included.
That's true. Yeah, and we've somehow twisted your arm and gotten.
Well, I did live with your co-host for a while, so it was a little easier to actually twist my arm.
Hold your dinner hostage.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's bop over to Allie. Hi, welcome back.
These people let me back on this show. They're crazy.
I can't believe it.
And then I had to follow that. I'm just a TikTok creator. I don't have any cool cartoon shows or anything. But you can find me on TikTok under Dazed Apricot. And my pronouns are she, her. A couple.
Hey, there's 7 people that listen to me.
Yes, well, if you are into 90s cartoons at all, also Reboot. You guys are finished that one though, right?
We're finished the Reboot. Yes, we
There's
decided
only so much
against covering the Guardian Code.
That was such a good show back then.
yeah, the original was very
every
good.
Episode there's a podcast for every episode of Reboot.
If you've wrapped up all of the Dork Tales podcasts and you've watched all the back episodes of Shards, then come back.
And you've finished everything on Netflix and every anime that every friend has ever recommended, then come and check out Alphanumeric, the Reboot podcast.
Shards
I've run out of internet.
When you reach the bottom of the internet.
I beat the internet.
Oh, hey, Red. Thank you for the donation from Adrastos, who is one of the characters over on Lawful Stupid RPG, who I play with. I normally would have been starting the game right now, but instead, you're over here in Tam, our DM, Haunted Chronicles. Incredible. Go follow them as well. They are also wonderful. So let's get started. I am going to start this with a disclaimer. You can donate to add things to this world. We're very excited about that. I'm very excited to hear what you have to say. Let's avoid 90s paraphernalia this time and 2000s paraphernalia. I just don't want any Furbies in this one. Furbies were a real... If we can avoid all Furbies, I will convince Kelly to put up the Furbominations t-shirt that I created. So let's avoid it.
So cursed.
So cursed. Anyway, so yeah, we are going to be playing The Quiet Year, which is a world building game. Friends at the Table and the Adventure Zone have done it to start their own campaigns. We do it. We're going to run a game tomorrow. I actually do have a little bit planned for the game tomorrow. But we are going to build the world in which we are going to play that game tomorrow. So we have a little map that we're going to show in a second. But what this game is it is a card-based game. We're going to draw cards, which are going to give you guys choices on what we're going to do in the world. And then you're also going to be able to do things like discover something new or hold a conversation with your community. Or you might be able to, you can start a project that will take a number of weeks. Each person's turn is going to be 1 week in time. And we're going to go through the deck, which means we're going to start in spring with the suit of diamonds. I think I've forgotten. Yes, diamonds. And then we're going to bop over to summer, in which there are hearts. And then we're going to go to fall, which is spades. And then we're going to hit clubs in winter. Not the best time to go to the clubs, but you know, us Canadian girls were built different.
Big heavy winter jackets and then the skirts.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you don't bring the jacket. No, you just deal with the snow.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. But we're gonna do that, and then we will hopefully make it to the end of those clubs decks, but we will see how far we get before our end of the year happens. And our end of the year, previously we have had a Sharknado from last season is what would arrived. The Quiet Year before, we had some kind of magical deletion that happened, and so this year we have a evil wizard attacking a town. It is the beginning of his world domination, and he is going to be attacking the town closest to his mage tower. So you guys are going to be tasked with preparing and protecting your world. So one of the things that you guys can pay for in the chat is a meteor swarm, which means you can possibly if you pay $100, I will wipe out a section of the map, and everything that has been built, everything that has been done will be completely destroyed. Or if you would like to pay $200, you can desecrate a section of the map, which means that section of the map will be unusable. Everything will be wiped out and it will not be able to be used again because it will be infested by undead. So if y'all feel like doing that, I'd wait a little bit till later in the game just to, make it a little more fun. But there are some other things. You can create some NPCs that might be used in tomorrow's game. And you can also start a project. So if you do pick the $25, tell us what project you want to work and how many weeks you think it will take. And then, or you can discover something new for $50. You can tell us, is there a magical well? Is there some kind of portal into a chthonic realm? Just tell us what exists and we will work it into our world. Now, the one thing that isn't in our menu that I will let you know, it is kind of in there. If we reach $1,000 in total donations for this game, which we're already well on our way there with Terran's 250 and a couple of other with Adrastos' donation, everything, we are going to release all of this as a world setting. And if we can get to 2,000, I will also release the Furbastic Park world. So yeah, let's get those numbers up and let's get going. And then we can play in this disaster of a world tomorrow, which we're very excited about. So who is ready to get started?
You got another donation, Christa.
Another donation.
You got $50.
Fantastic. Who is it from and what do they want?
Didn't say what they want.
Oh, what do you want? Let me see who it was. See if I have any Facebook messages from people saying, "Hey, I sent you a thing."
That's the fun part is you get to monitor like 5 different social medias to try
Mm-hmm.
to figure out how they're communicating with you.
Yes, correct.
It's a superpower. I don't know how all of you do it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Very
It's called
carefully.
ADD.
That too.
Well, I mean, my ADD works the opposite way.
Wonderful. Jonathan, where are you at and why are you giving me money? Fantastic. Okay, cool. So will not make Furby. I appreciate that very, very much, sir. Thank you, Jacob. Oh, it's from Tam. Tam, hi, Tam. Can you when you don't know your DM's real name? Thank you,
What's a
Tam.
real
Tell me what
name?
you want. What's a real name, right, Trez? When I had to mail you your uniform, I didn't.
I saw the name. I laughed.
I
To James
forgot
Trazelta. I'm
your
like,
last name. Oh, internet friends. Okay, yeah. What do you want, Tam? You get to discover something new. So put something in our world. I know you have incredible thoughts because you're an incredible DM. Okie dokie. For someone from Facebook. They probably don't even know they've donated to this and probably don't know what they're doing.
$19.15.
Oh, from Jen. Never mind. Hi, Jen. What do you want?
Oh, no.
give me a few NPCs that I can add. Some quirky people. All right. So, if everyone is ready, Kelly, if you're listening, can you put us on the map? You already have in the internet realm, but put us in the other map. Thank you. Fantastic. So normally when you're doing the quiet year, you start off your thing deciding where your world takes place. Because we were a little shorter on time this year, we decided we're just going to start in a forest with a fun little river. Thank you, Michael, for designing this beautiful map that we are going to destroy by drawing on. Very excited. Cool. So first thing we need to start, and I don't know, I know we talked about it briefly in our sort of session 0, but we were talking about one of the things you need to decide in the quiet year is what does your community have in abundance and what does it have in scarcity? Does anyone have any thoughts? Now, abundance can be wood because you guys are in a forest, but it could also be friendship. So what kind of things do you what kind of things do you guys think you have?
Maybe lacking contact from people from the outside, judging by our location.
Okay, so a scarcity of maybe outside support.
Maybe a scarcity of like fear of the real danger, or would that be an abundance of
I believe
bravery?
abundance.
Do you know what I mean? Kind of like
Yeah.
naivety. They're like, oh geez, okay, how much can like one old dude like with a wizard hat do?
So we're cocky, is what it is.
Okay, and an abundance of courage.
An abundance of courage.
Overconfidence. An abundance of overconfidence.
There we go.
Wonderful.
I would say an abundance of resourcefulness because I feel like we're going to need that.
For sure. Like, so as a people, you're very resourceful. Cool.
We use the forest for things.
Okay.
Whenever we need to.
Kelle or Michael, do you guys have any thoughts?
Things we have in abundance. Is that a path or is that a
scarcity.
river?
It is a river.
It's a river.
Okay, so how about oh yeah, I see the bridge. How about an abundance of I was going to say sea life, but that's not right. But water life. So we have like, eels, fish, and things.
Ducks and
Ducks, waterfowls,
uh,
water beings.
River.
I really like that. I
water.
love ducks and salmon spawning and
Mhm.
Say river, water, food.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lack of important insects like bees. So all the village people have to go and help all the plants and stuff to get their fruits and vegetables and things. They have to
Pollinate their own.
pollinate their own vegetables.
Pollinators.
so scarcity of
Scarcity of
pollinators.
pollinators.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's a problem.
Wonderful.
Uh-oh. The wizards have been killing the bees off.
Exactly. I would like to say that Tam's thing that will be discovered is a 50-foot tall statue of a Teletubby-like character, which I feel we're gonna put kind of just up in the trees, up in this sort of northeast corner here, of some kind of vaguely strange blobous shape with a strange little antennae sticking out of it that is overgrown and covered in moss and vines and sort of slightly breaking apart. So we're gonna start off with a bang.
Can it be the green one so no one really pays a lot of attention to it amongst the trees?
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, it's not, it's only people kind of, some people know it's there, but it's kind of for now easy to ignore.
His name is Dipsy. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Right. Wonderful. Also, I missed saying hi to Morgana. Hello, Morgana, friend of the channel, as well as an amazing artist. If you want to get some cool artwork done, like some of the Laser Cone production art, go check her out.
Morgana's in the chat?
Yeah. Said hello. Worms, manatees.
My Too Much Energon shirt needs to be is in the wash, so
I know. Fantastic. Okay, so we have some abundances, we have some scarcities. These are going to change as we go throughout the game. So if you guys feel like you lose your overconfidence or your resourcefulness or your river water based food, let me know. Or if you feel like maybe you gain some outside support or gain some pollinators, maybe someone clones them. Or if anything else you feel like you gain in abundance or scarcity. Wonderful. Tipsy the Destroyer, a cold and caring god. Yes. All right. Well, let us get into it. So I am going to go in the order of which is thrown by, I based it on our initial layout.
Yeah,
so it's going to be a little weird. We're going to go Kelle,
yeah.
Traz, Michael, Kal, Ali. So it'll be a little weird for this layout, but this is what we're doing. So let me start our happy little forest music that has disappeared.
Oh no.
So we have a scarcity in tranquil forest music.
Oh, I had to turn it on, keep playing.
An abundance of technology.
Yes, exactly. Strangely in this very restricted area. Okay, there we go. Some beautiful spring. So it is spring. You have received a strange woman to your community who came in tired, an old woman who gave unto you a portent that there was a evil wizard that was bent on the destruction of the world, and you would be his first stop to test his might, and has warned you that you need to do something about this. So we are going to start with Kelle.
Well, we
Now.
did get a donation from Soul Omen.
Oh no.
For 50.
It begins.
I can't read the full comment.
A small eldritch cyst that is bigger on the inside.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Delicious. We're gonna put that maybe in the southeast corner this time. Actually, let's put it a little bit closer to the wizard's place, just on the other side of the river, and is maybe perhaps the reason people avoid that section. We're gonna call this a cyst, which is a great word. Beautiful. And then this is a whoops, not that.
Are these things the town knows about or needs to discover?
This is something you have discovered, so you're gonna discover things as you go. Telebubby. That's what this thing is called. Is it Telebubby?
Okay, I love that.
Type.
I love that.
Fantastic. Okay, so
as people get closer to the Telebubby, do they hear like strange voices, like telepathic messages in their heads?
So is this
They get a
an
craving
Eldritch
for
beast?
Tubby Toast.
Tubby custard time. You get
no.
someone else's
No,
younger
Tubby
siblings.
don't
High
want
five.
Is a eldritch cyst.
I can't
bigger.
stop laughing over Telebubby.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Kel, would you like to start by drawing a card, please?
Okay, get my card back. And we are at spring. Okay. 2 of diamonds.
The 2 of diamonds.
Yeah, mama.
So we are going to I did these, it's supposed to be hearts, diamonds, that's fine, doesn't matter, it's hearts. 2. Okay, so you get to pick one of these. There's a large body of water on the map. Where is it? What does it look like? Or there's a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it? Why is it abandoned?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with the abandoned structure.
Okay.
And it is going to be not too far from our little village here. I want to put it kind of south of the Telebubby Forest.
Fantastic. Feel free to doodle that
Okay.
on there.
All right, I'm going.
That's the word of the day.
The Telebubby Forest.
Telebubby. We always start with something right off the bat, and it just is silliness.
Okay. Here, let's pop this.
Roll for custard damage. There we go. Everybody can use
Yes.
the shirt now.
1d8 custard.
It's not even the
upside
first time
down
that joke
fifty.
has
Okay.
popped up on the
Nope.
weekend.
There's a shirt.
Shall I label it? Oh yeah, it's abandoned. It is an abandoned theater. They used
An
to put
abandoned
on-
theater. Okay.
Yes, they used to put on big plays and whatnot, and the rumor is that it's haunted.
Okay. Oh, chef.
Shall I?
$50. What do you want, chef? I will. Yeah, you could. If you put just abandoned theater, that's perfect. And then I'm gonna leave
Okay.
notes for here.
Okay.
Some say is haunted.
Okay, no. Okay. Wait. I want to move it. I want to move it now. No.
Wonderful. So now that you've played your card, you get to do a couple of things. So normally we
I
would
wanted to move
adjust
the
the
text.
dice, but we're
Mhm.
not going to do that right now because there are no projects going. So let's take an action. So you have 3 choices. You can discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project. So discover something new is you're just going to find something kind of like you just did, or kind of like Tam and Saul have done. And possibly Chef. Chef is giving the choice to Traz. Terrifying. And so you can discover something new, just like this, or you can start a project that will take 1 to 6 weeks to do. So possibly something that might be helpful in defending against a wizard. What do you think? And this is purely your choice, Kel. No one else gets to decide.
Oh gosh. I think start a project. I think early in the year you need to have projects. It's spring, so this is when the time when you start doing things in your town, in your village, to prepare for winter. So I'm gonna say, because we've got the lack of pollinators, I think we should plant gardens. We should plant a community garden.
Community garden.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So feel free to place that where you'd like it, whether it's the center of town, closer to the river. Now, because you are without pollinators, how many weeks do you think that will take?
To build the garden, or to dig, to create the garden?
Yeah, to get it started.
Yeah.
Like to build the boxes and dig the dirt and all that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna say about 3 weeks.
Fantastic. So if you can draw that on there and put a little 3 next to it.
Okay.
Wonderful. So I will leave you to doodle that, and we are going to bump to Traz. Traz, please pull a card.
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds. All right, your choices are: where does everyone sleep? Who is unhappy with this arrangement and why? Or what natural predators roam this area? Are you safe?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with natural predators that are caused by the cyst and they're eldritch wolves.
Eldritch wolves.
Are we safe?
Amazing. Wolves. Are we
We're
safe?
safe as long as we don't embed on their territory.
Which is
That
the other
side of the river.
Yes.
Got it. Eldritch wolves, other side of the river.
The druid in me just wants to be their friend.
Right.
I'm sure somebody's gonna go over there.
Someone will try.
They put up
Uh,
signs.
Now, I will.
Read.
So now what we'll do is we will adjust our weeks. So that means our 3 can go down to a 2. I can do that. And then Traz, I guess you technically have 2 options here. Oh, maybe I can't change it.
Oh, here, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll need you to. Sorry. Everyone will have to
No
do their
problem.
own projects. Okay, and so Traz, yeah, if you would like to discover something new as that was gifted to you by Chef.
Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna make this more complicated then.
Oh no.
Yeah, while their wolves are there, but the trees have taken on an odd shape and they're magical and they have a valuable resource that is beneficial for magical defense.
Oh, magically
Ooh.
imbued trees on the other side of the river. Trees in Eldritch territory. Wonderful. And then you get your regular turn of would you like to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project?
Say hold a discussion if you want to go and bet on the wolves' territory for the resources.
Wonderful. Okay, so the way we hold a discussion is Traz will present his discussion topic, which is, should we risk going to the other side of the river? Now, everybody here gets to take a position. You're not playing a specific character. You're just taking a position. If you would like to say, like, oh, I'm on, behalf of the Milners, then we'll, or I'm on behalf of the farmers or whatever. What do you can. Otherwise, you can just have an opinion. So let's go around in this screen's view. So let's go with Allie. What would your opinion be?
What was the question? Are we gonna go on the other side of the river?
Should we risk going to the other side of the river to get the potentially magical resources in the trees?
Okay, then I'm gonna speak on behalf of the wolf advocates, the PETA, the magical PETA, and say no. Leave them
Magical
alone.
PETA. Oh,
Figure
no.
it out.
Spectacular. Next, Traz will go last. Michael, what do you think?
Well, I'm here representing the farmers. We just set up the new flower beds out back. We're planning on getting some carrots and squash in no time. If we're off chasing all of these wolves, then we're not going to have anyone left here to tend to the farm. So, yeah, we're not going after the wolves. We need to stay here and plant some more potatoes.
Amazing. Farmers say no. And Kal.
Well, I represent all the hunters, and I must say that even though those wolves are quite scary, perhaps we could learn to tame them, and they ain't using them trees anyways. So I think that going over there and dealing friendly-like with the wolves is in our best interest, and then get the pretty trees, because wizard magic.
Solid point. Kel.
I'm trying to decide if the bakers of this of the town should speak about it.
They are now.
They are now, yeah. Well, I think as people who bake for a living here, there might be something interesting in the forest over there. So I think we should, yes, but we could be responsible about it. We don't want to disturb the wolves or hurt anybody, but we could be responsible and careful about it. So I'd say we go over, but be careful.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And Traz, you get the last word. What are your thoughts?
As the mages of the town, it's like, yeah, we should go over and go over the resources, but we should prepare for agitating the wolves because they could just come after our town. So don't do it without defending ourselves first.
Powerful defenses. Wonderful. Okay, interesting. So maybe we need to build some defenses up before we go do this. Fantastic. That's wonderful. We want this to wrap so that I can read things. Oh, I did do that. Weird. Wonderful. So now we are going to that wraps that up. So a discussion nothing comes out of this, but now everybody kind of knows like where you guys stand. And something interesting that could happen is we could build some contempt, because perhaps the farmers don't want anyone to go over there, and if the crops get messed up because people decided to go interfere with the wolves, perhaps there will be some tension between the farmers and the other community members. Next up, to draw a card is Michael.
Yay. Drum roll. Oh, I got the king.
King of Diamonds. Wonderful. So your options are: a young boy starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or an old man confesses to past crimes and atrocities. What has he done?
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go with the old man confesses to past crimes and atrocities.
Mm-hmm.
He's been driving around a really old car that he found near the ruins of the Telebubby, and apparently it still uses leaded fuel, which he's been making in the forest because there's a severe lack of it. And unfortunately, he has contributed greatly towards the loss of all the pollinators. So it's his rampant pollution that has been causing the downfall of all the pollinators in this area.
Rude.
Amazing. Just a travesty. All right. Can we get our project counter to go down one, please? Kel, down to one. One week left. And let us. So now you can decide: do you want to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project?
I think I should start a project which will consist of the town getting away from fossil fuels and going towards wind energy. So they want to make a large windmill where they can harvest some wind energy.
Fantastic. Sounds good. Feel free to add that in. How many weeks do you think that will take?
Oh, it's going to take probably a good month. So 4 weeks.
Fantastic. Set that up. So if you'd like to add one in wherever you think that would make the most sense, and then add in your little weeks next to it. And we will bump over to Cal while you do that. Cal, draw a card, please.
There we go. It looks like the 5 of diamonds.
5 of diamonds. Your choices are: there is a disquieting legend about this place. What is it? Or alarming weather patterns destroy something. How and why? Or how and what? Sorry, how and what?
Okay, and the first one is: there are alarming rumors of our town.
There's disquieting legend about this place. What is it?
It's built atop ancient ruins.
Okay. And what is that? Is there a legend that goes with it? Who are these ruins belong to, or does no one know?
Ancient peoples that could change into wolves.
Oh, ancient lycanthrope society. Wonderful. Okay, fantastic. And then can everyone count their counters down 1? So our windmill will go down to 3, and our farming area is ready to go. So we can start utilizing that. Hopefully we planted lots of bee balm to bring the bees. And then Cal, you are, would you like to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project?
Let's start a project.
Fantastic. What project would you like to start?
Let's start a lumber mill.
Amazing. How many weeks do you think that will take?
Lumber mill? It's not much to a lumber mill. 2?
2 weeks?
Just
Sure.
for the setting
Yeah,
up
if
the
you're
mill?
just building the structure, sure.
Yeah,
If the whole town's sort of participating, totally.
yeah.
Wonderful. So if you'd like to find a little place where you would like that mill, mills are traditionally along the water,
Yeah,
maybe
there we
by the
go.
bridge. And then if you'd like to, set that up and put in 2 weeks next to it,
All
would be
right.
lovely. And while you're doing that, let's go over to Allie. Please draw a card.
Looks like the 9 of diamonds.
9 of diamonds. We are going to do, you have 2 choices. A charismatic young girl convinces many to help her with an elaborate scheme. What is it? Who joins her endeavors? Start a project to reflect. Or a charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into sinful or dangerous activity. Why does she do this, and how does the community respond?
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with the.
Your farmers vote for the second one.
I was gonna go with
She's using her baked goods.
the. I was gonna go with the little girl was the first one. Wait, what was it that she started a?
So either an elaborate scheme, and then you can
Okay.
start a project to reflect it.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
So she was gonna try to get people to set. Okay. Let me see words.
Yeah.
Formulating them. Try to get people in on the scheme to protect the wolves, like set bear traps and other, like put together poorly traps around where you never really know where they're gonna go off, so people can't infiltrate on the wolves.
Okay, so you're wanting
Does that make
traps for
sense?
humans.
Yeah,
Oh.
to protect the wolves, but
So
they're
the humans
poorly
can't
made.
go over there.
Yeah, poorly made traps because she's a
Okay.
little girl.
Of course.
If that makes sense.
No, that's very funny. Okay, so in that case, you're going to start a project. Who is joining her in this? Is it all the kids? Are there adults included?
Yes.
Just
I love
kids?
that idea. The kids, all the kids of the town.
Perfect.
Want to save the wolves.
So start a project for that. So how many weeks do you think they're going to work on this?
Oh, I feel like kids, probably let's go with like kids are impatient though. So I'm gonna say like a week.
Perfect. So
And they're
yeah,
gonna
so
throw together
draw. Yep. So put in where along the, because are they going to do it on this side of the, are your side of the river, on the far
Where
side
are
of
the
the river?
wolves again?
They're near the cyst. There's a little box that
Okay,
says
the
magic
box.
imbued trees.
Okay.
Yeah, I put the wolves there too. That was like they're all.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like, oh wait,
exactly.
if it'll work.
Perfect.
Just
So yeah.
random traps.
Exactly. Fantastic. Yeah, and then maybe put a little text there, and then just put a 1 next to it. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's only 1 week. We're going to adjust our dice in a second anyway. So, laying traps to catch humans trying to hurt wolves. Fabulous. And so now we are going to adjust all of our dice. So our windmill is going to go down to 2. Our traps have been laid, and our farming is already dealt with. And now you get to start a project. Another one. Start a project, discover something new, or hold a discussion.
Let's discover something new. I don't think anything's been discovered for a while.
Sure.
I have to think of that thing.
Yes, you do have to think of that thing.
I didn't think that far in advance. Okay. They're gonna discover like a well that gives fresh water.
Nice. Okay. So
Nice.
feel free to draw a little doodle on there somewhere. To give us a well with fresh water. Discover...
French water.
French water.
French-
It's got a little
fresh
lavender
water.
in it.
Oh, Perrier.
Exactly. Exactly. It's bubbly water.
Oh well.
Natural
Fantastic.
carbonated spring.
Naturally carbonated spring. It's on the far side of the river. I like
Oh,
it.
no, I didn't think of that.
No, that's
I'm
perfect.
just
I like
throwing
that.
things down. It is down, too.
Fresh
The
water.
still valuable resource is just on a very scary location now.
Yeah, if anything happens to your river. Discover fresh water. Well, that's the word.
Darn those words.
Exactly. And we're back around to Kelle. Draw me a card, please.
Okay. Okay, that's a card. And we're still spring, correct?
Correct.
Okay. 6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds. Are there children in the community? If there are,
Well-
what is their role in the community? Clearly. Or how old are the eldest members of the community? What unique needs do they have?
Well, yes, there are children in the community, and sorry, what was the second part of that?
So the choices of the children one?
Yes.
What is their role?
Well, apparently their role is a little bit of the reminding the adults that they can't just rampage across the the landscape and take whatever they want. They have to live there too, so they have to. The children are basically the conscience, so they're like, no, we have to protect the wolves, even if they're making crappy traps and and it's totally what I envisioned too, that they were making just these weird stick and string traps that probably won't work, but they're doing
Won't
their
actually do
best.
anything.
Yeah, but
I
they
love it.
saw it in a cartoon once, and that's how you make a trap. And but they mean well, and they're the conscience of the village.
Wonderful. Quick, if everyone would like to, if the windmill can count down to 1 and the mill can count down to being finished, just quick interruption for blog. Thank you very much for introducing Marion, the Furbolg Swarmkeeper Ranger, who shows up to help the bees, who is one of my characters from Candlekeep Mysteries.
That character is terrifying.
Very cute. And then we got a donation from Paul, a town made entirely of bees. This is where all the bees are. Everything is made of bees.
Do we know where the beekeeper's at?
Yeah.
Yes. So that I'm going to say is slightly off of the map and is to the, perhaps we're going to say it's on the far side of the magical cyst. And so the bees don't want to come that way. So I'm just going to call that Bee Town. We'll just put that right there. Bee Town. We'll might be somewhere to investigate later. We'll see if we can get the bees to return. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Another Paul. Oh yeah, I thought that might have been you, Paul. Another Paul. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Where were we? We're counted down. So Kelle, would you like to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project?
I think we have to have a discussion of what kind of vegetables we want to plant in the community garden.
Fantastic. Let's go around to let's start with Traz.
I say we should have some carrots.
Fantastic. And what vegetables? We have carrots. Michael.
Well, if we're gonna be planting carrots, you gotta have peas with it, because carrots and peas.
Oh,
You're absolutely correct. And Kal.
Potatoes.
Fantastic. And Kal, or no, Allie.
Turnips? Is that a vegetable?
Turnips, it sure are.
Something weird. Make it weird.
And Kelle, last word.
Another vegetable. Zucchinis. They have to be there too.
Zucchinis. Wonderful. Beautiful. Let's bump over to Traz. Oh, and that was Bong. Thank you, Bong. A town of bees is perfect.
Of course, it's Bong who
Of
wants
course
a
it's
town of bees.
yeah.
It's great.
So
Garlic
8 of
brands.
diamonds.
8, you said?
Yep.
Okay, an old piece of machinery is discovered, broken, but perhaps repairable. What is it? What would it be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered, cursed and dangerous. How does the community destroy it? This is where we got stuck on Furby last time. Let's not go there.
Okay, it doesn't need to be cursed.
Okay. An old piece of machinery is discovered, broken, but perhaps repairable. What is it and what it would be useful for?
An old Eldritch cannon that was been left around for several years from a war we don't know about.
Ooh, old Eldritch cannon.
Those lycanthrope wars.
The lycanthrope
that was
wars.
brutal.
The lycanthrope telebubby wars. Fantastic. Perhaps it created that cyst.
Could have been the aftermath of the last shot fired.
Exactly. So it is that. So what would it be useful for? Defense, offense, both?
With the wizard, probably both.
Magical defense / offense. Beautiful. All right, and then let's put our counters down. Our windmill is good to go, and that is our only project on the go. Fantastic. And then would you, Traz, like to hold a discussion, discover something new, or start a project?
Ooh. Probably start a project, I think.
Wonderful.
So probably start planning ways to get to the magic imbued trees.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you how to get them, like how to take them down, or how to protect yourselves against the wolves? What do you think?
Probably research, history research to know more about the area, know why the wolves are the way they are, and maybe they can find a way to not aggravate them.
Interesting. So some historical research in the town's archives, perhaps.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, so we are going to do a. How many weeks would you like to research?
Probably gonna say it's gonna say at least 8 weeks. It's probably gonna take some time to find everything, figure it out.
How many weeks? Sorry.
8, 2 months.
We maximum 6. So 6 is
Okay,
yeah.
6.
Cool.
Did not know that. There you go.
Yeah. It's to like keep it in the seasons, I guess, is the idea. But yeah,
They take these
max
research
of 6.
seriously.
Serious
you gotta-
research.
Very thorough.
Fantastic. Okay, cool.
There's only 2 people who can read in our town.
No,
I like that I kind of imagine this being kind of like a fantasy, like medieval style, but now we have cars
And cartoons,
and
apparently.
cartoons. So it's very much who knows what year this is.
We're
doesn't matter.
isolated from the rest of the world.
A cleric of a telebubby, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you could do a Lycans NPC if you would like. And yeah, so research projects on the wolves and eldritch cyst, where it came from, perhaps utilizing that eldritch cannon. Wonderful. Michael, draw a card.
Okay. The card is Jack.
We
Jack.
did get a donation for an NPC, by the way.
Fantastic. Aster Blackthorn, a wizard who is not so much evil as extremely grouchy. After a fight with his ex-boyfriend, he has retired to his tower to sulk. He might be convinced to help. Fantastic. I will put him in my list of NPCs.
So that means there's another tower somewhere then.
There is another tower somewhere.
You just don't know where it's at.
Yeah, you haven't found him yet because you don't know where the tower is. And you said Jack. Okay, so 2 choices. You see a good omen, what is it? Or you see a bad omen, what is it?
Let's go with a good omen, and we have a large harvest moon just after the gardens are pretty much getting up and ready to go. So apparently the gardens are having a really good season of early growth.
Good season and early growth. Fabulous. Our counters can go down 1. So Traz, if you can lower the research to 1, or down 1 to 5. And then Michael, would you like to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project?
Let's discover something new.
Damn.
Let's discover that we found a new type of wood that apparently floats, not on just water, but also on air.
Oh, I like
Floating wood.
Now we get
Interesting.
hoverboards.
It's deep in the forest near B Town, though.
Oh, okay. So we've been sending people out to potentially find, or maybe it came down the river and just kept floating off of the river.
Yeah, we found little bits of debris of it, so
wood.
we know it's from deep in the forest.
Anti-gravity wood. I like it.
Okay, so little pieces have been floating their way out from past
Hoverwood.
the cyst. Amazing.
Somebody put down their
question mark?
they put down their toothpick and it just kind of hovered over the table for a while.
Oh, interesting.
He thought he was magic, but it was the whole case of toothpicks.
Bong has sent me a picture on Discord of B-Town.
I just put it in our
I
chat.
love it.
Oh, did you? Beautiful.
Awesome.
We'll have to. I don't think I can share it, but I will. Oh, Traz, can you share it in the Dorktail spoilers? Anyone that would like to see B-Town?
Mhm.
It's already in the Dork Tales games.
Nice.
Yes, Colin. It only floats early in the day. It's morning wood.
Oh.
Oh.
Good night, everybody.
A universal sigh.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. It was a bad omen. We're done.
Yeah, it was a bad omen instead.
Blackthorn. Okay, wonderful. So many notes to take so that I don't have to make Kelly send me this recording to watch before tomorrow. Cal, draw a card, please.
All right. Sorry, I'm just taking in this B-Town.
It's true.
We're in spring or summer?
We're still in spring.
All right. There's many weeks in spring.
There are 13 weeks in each.
Oh, excellent. This is Westeros.
Oh, perfect. Melon, if
Oh.
you'd like to give me a heads up of what NPC you want.
I got a 10 of diamonds.
10 of diamonds. Okay, there's another community somewhere on the map. Where are they? What sets them apart from you? Or what belief or practice helps to unify your community?
There's another community on the map?
Yeah. Where are they and what sets them apart from you?
Okay. The community is in the abandoned underground ruins.
Oh, okay.
And what sets them apart from us is that they can see in the dark and they have yellowish eyes.
Yellow eyes. Now, have we met them yet, or do they just
I
live
think
there?
we just did.
Oh, one came up.
And that's right, and introduced their community.
Came out to introduce. Did they receive the same portent? And they are they coming up to deal with you or coming up to deal with you?
They're presenting themselves.
Okay, they're just making themselves known.
Hey, we're here too. They thought we were their abandoned ruins.
Oh, they thought they
And we
abandoned
think
up
that
to
they're
move
the-
down.
Yeah, and that
Oh,
their legend was that,
interesting.
they're abandoned ruins up there of owl people. And down there we're like, they're wolf people down there. And then we're like, hey, wait, they're just
You
people
just have
down
yellow
here.
eyes.
Yeah.
Interesting was the ruined city. Beautiful. Okay, so let's take our counters down one, please. And would you, Cal, like to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project?
Let's hold a discussion.
We are in spring, Jen. Hold a discussion. What would you like to hold a discussion about?
I would like to hold a discussion to integrate and bring the Undercity folk into our greater community and let them know of the peril of the wizard coming.
Wizard. Fantastic. Okay, in that case, let's go around the circle. Allie, thoughts
So-
from Magical PETA or thoughts from any other person in town?
So, first of all, I think it's DETA. I even wrote it down. The Druids for the ethical treatment of animals. They say the more the merrier. Bring them on. We need all the help we can get.
Okie
I didn't
dokie.
do a voice, so I'm just going with no voice for the whole thing. Can't change it now.
This is fine. Kel, what do you think?
Well, the Benevolent Bakers Brotherhood, the BBB,
They also agree on bringing in the under village people, because yes, they could be in danger too, but if they have like places underground, we might need them.
Fair point.
So let's all make friends.
Beautiful. Traz.
At the Mages Guild will also agree. Like, more people the better, and plus maybe we can learn something new.
1 degrees. Bring up. And Michael.
The FCC, the Farmers Coalition Central.
Not Central
we don't re-
Coalition. Coalition Central.
Coalition Central.
Correct.
We don't really. They smell like they're made of dirt, and they never wipe their feet when they come in the house. And you know how the gardens get. You get really full of all the dirt and stuff. You got to wipe your feet off, otherwise you get yelled at. So, yeah, I don't want any of them in town. Thank you very much.
Okay, so farmers say no.
Oh dear.
No, because dirty.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow.
And then
Right.
Cal with our final word.
Well, the hunters, we originally wanted to hunt them wolves and wear their armor, their fur on ourselves, but is maybe the wolves be able to talk to the under people? And so maybe their spooky wolf eyes means they can talk to wolves. And then the wolves will be on our side instead of against us.
Perfect. I'm here for it. Okay.
we'll
Solid
get them
logic.
some doormats or booties to put over their shoes.
So Manellan, decide what you want, because I know you're thinking TMNT, but it needs to stand for something. And Sorcerer Sanguine, yes. Let me know who you want as an NPC. Allie, pull a card.
4 diamonds.
4 diamonds. What important and basic tool does the community lack? Or where are you storing food? Why is this a risky place to store things?
Both such good ideas. I'm just gonna say that they don't have electricity.
No electricity. Okay, we're out of electricity. Interesting.
Seems to fit.
Electricity.
Amish forest.
But we're working on it because we have the windmill for some things, but the town hasn't been set up for the electricity yet. So we have step
Okay.
1 windmill. Now we need to, so someone needs to now we're going to put our counters down, research go down 1. Allie, would you like to start a project to bring electricity to the town?
No way. That would be too easy.
What would you like to do?
Discover. I'm gonna say that they've discovered there's a forest fire happening. Starting to take down stuff.
All right, show me where you think that is.
Ooh, I don't know.
Think on where you would like that. While you do, blog donated to Michael the $25. Start a project of your choosing, Michael. So think on what project you'd like. And you'll do a second project on your turn.
Okay.
Which will be the last of spring. Kelle, draw a card, please.
Okay. I have the Ace of Diamonds.
Ace of Diamonds. What group has the highest status in the community? What must people do to gain inclusion in this group? Definitely farmers. Or are there distinct family units in the community? If so, what family structures are common? Think on that for a sec. Manellan, yes. So you did that, and then Chef also bought you an NPC as well. So I can do both. You wanted Michelangelo and somebody else. I can't remember, but yeah, either comment here.
Just the one.
Well, because Chef bought two, and said
yeah,
Swedish Chef NPC and another of Manellan's choice. And then Manellan just bought another one, so there's two total. So yeah, let me know the two that you want. And you can either message me on Twitch or on here or wherever, or on Discord. I'll eventually see it. What would you like to do, Kelle?
Okay, it's either the group or family story. I'm gonna say that the family structures are not very rigid. I mean, it's very open. They're very, accepting of whatever kind of family structures show up. And if you say, that you and the people you live with is your family, then yeah, that's your family, and they can make their own decisions. It doesn't necessarily have to be people related by blood. So it's a very open style, but they are still bonded. They are still a bonded family unit.
Beautiful. I love
community
that.
Raising.
Yes.
It takes a village.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Okay, so we have a Ninja Turtle and we have Michael Jackson. Fantastic. We're gonna have some sick music up in here. And
I think we know who that wizard is gonna be.
No, he has a name. His name's Astra Blackthorn.
Oh.
Fantastic. Okay. And then yes, sorcerer, I got yours. That's fantastic. There you go. Michael Maxon. That's probably correct, Bong. If that's cool. Let me know if Michael Maxon is better for you. Oh, Kells. Okay. All right. Counters down 1. Which means research down to 1, almost done. And then would you like to, Kelle, would you like to start a project, discover something new, or hold a discussion?
I think I'd like to start a project, and I would like to add I think I would like to add to the windmill a grain milling feature.
Grain mill.
Let's
attach.
We can have not just wind power, but we can mill some grain.
Okay, and I will remind everyone that we still don't have electricity, and we have a fire coming towards the Telebubby.
Oh yeah.
And we go to Traz. Pull a card for me.
Oh, there's the fire.
Yeah.
I didn't see the fire before. There it is.
I was quietly working on that.
3 diamonds already?
Nope.
It was already face up when I went to the screen.
Oh,
yeah, you can see the top card sometimes. It's happened for me too.
All right, okay. So 3 diamonds.
3 and you know what? I think there were a couple that accidentally got flipped, and then I put them on and they shuffled.
Oh,
I think that's what happened. Anywho, this is what you get for testing projects before you start. So your choices are someone new arrives, who, and two of the community's younger members get into a fight. What provoked them?
So I think that someone new arrives as an engineer from a faraway town that can help with our electricity.
Fantastic. Engineer arrives to help with setting.
Does he talk?
Does he talk like this?
Sure, why not?
All of your characters talk.
Oh, I was
They're all
trying to
just-
bring in an NPC.
Oh, I see. There you go.
The Swedish
Um,
engineer.
Oh, talk like this. It's a Swedish engineer. So we've done that. Counters down 1. So our projects are the grain mill. Have you drawn in the grain mill, Kel? Oh, you're muted. Oh, and we.
I can draw
so we
that in
open-
for her. How
Sorry,
many weeks
yes,
was that?
I can.
You got that? It's all good. Yeah, Kel's gonna work on that one. So yeah, draw the little grain mill, and then you
Yep.
can drop it down. Oh, how many weeks did we say that was gonna be?
It shouldn't take too long because it's adding on to an existing structure. So maybe only 2 weeks.
2 weeks, perfect. So drop it down to 1 because we're bumping it down 1. And then the research is done. So the research has been completed. So Traz, what would you like to start a project, hold a discussion, or discover something new?
Please start a project to get electricity into our town now.
Beautiful. How long do you? That sounds like a pretty big endeavor. What do you think?
An engineer, I'd say at least 4 weeks.
Fantastic. Let's say it. Run electrical in town. Michael, would you like to start with your project bot to you, or would you like to pull your card first?
Let's start with my project.
What would you like?
I think some of the elderly people are concerned about the wizard showing up. So off in the forest, a little bit off to the southeast of us, they've been running a secret project to build a zeppelin to escape the area.
Wonderful. How long is it going to take for a bunch of seniors to build a zeppelin?
Well, I would say probably about 3 weeks if they were able-bodied, but they're not. So let's make it
Beautiful.
5 weeks.
5 weeks. That sounds fantastic. Elderly building zeppelin. Fantastic. Blog, I hope you appreciate that. And then when you're ready, you can draw a card.
I got the queen. And that's it for the
Wonderful.
spring deck.
And that's it. So options are, what's the most beautiful thing in this area, or what's the most hideous thing in this area?
The most beautiful thing in this area is surprisingly one of the carrots in the garden that was built was a golden carrot, an
Ooh.
actual gold carrot. Apparently,
Yeah.
something in the soil is making it turn gold, and
Ooh, I
everyone's
love
suddenly like, "Whoa!"
Incredible. If everyone would
Are
like
you sure
to...
it's not just a yellow carrot?
No, it's gold.
It's
It is
actual
golden.
You can trust the farmers. The farmers know what they're doing.
No, they
everyone
don't.
Count your projects down 1. Allie, blog purchased you a new project of your choice, so prepare that for your next turn. And then Michael, start a project, discover something new, or hold a discussion.
Let's hold a discussion on what we should do with this large actual gold carrot. Whether we sell it to some traders, or put it up on a wall as some sort of monument.
Fantastic. Let's go to Cal. What should you do with the carrot?
Well, it seems to me that gold is an excellent conductor of electricity, so perhaps it could be used to line the town with electricity better.
Old good conductor
Powered by carrots.
for electricity in town. Fantastic. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the hunters or was that the engineer?
Oh, that's the hunters.
Okay.
We know lots about technology.
Of course you do.
Doctors.
Allie.
Okay. So we're in summer now, huh? Is that what I'm doing?
This is our
No.
last day of
Oh.
spring.
Okay.
Last week.
So do I draw a card or
No, sorry. You're answering the question. What do you think we should do with this golden carrot?
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
we jumped ahead.
Yeah, I was losing track. Well, Theta thinks we should mine for carrots.
So we should start looking for. We should use this as like a dousing, and we should look for more carrots.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And sorry, what was it? Beta or
Theta.
Dita.
D
Druids
for druids.
against.
druids? Okay.
Mhm.
And it's used to hunt for more. Fantastic. After Allie's Kelle.
Okay. This golden carrot thing. Wow. What does that mean for the rest of the vegetables in the garden? I think we better check to see. Are we going to be able to eat anything from this garden, or is it just like certain vegetables, one of each type? Maybe, I don't know.
So we're gonna
yeah.
hold on to it and not for now.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on until rest of garden cleared for golden veggies. And then Traz.
The Mages Guild wants to conduct research experiments on the carrot because clearly there's something weird about this. You must get to the bottom of it.
To test it. And Michael.
Well, I've never seen something like this before, so we should build like a big structure in the middle of town and hold it up as some sort of magical thing from the farm deities in the sky. They also brought us that harvest moon, so we could like give it part of the harvest, and we'll get a better harvest every season. That's my feeling as the representative of the FCC.
Build shrine.
And that's the Farmers Coalition Center?
Central.
Yeah.
Central.
That's Central. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. Okay, because the Farmers Central Coalition, they're a bunch of idiots.
They're across. They're across the river.
Spitters!
They're faction group. We don't listen to them.
Wonderful. So we have finished in spring, and the world gets warmer, and you get into the hotter months, and it is a very stormy summer. You are starting to sense the danger in the air. The fires in the corner have officially taken over the telebubby, and it is now on fire.
Oh, crap.
And we are going to bring in, but luckily the fires reached just to the edge of the forest and were put out by the summer rains.
Oh my god.
What has been purchased? Oh, God.
Kelly.
Elon
Kelly.
Tusk. An elephant person orc offers a buyout to the electricity inventors and revises history. So he's the inventor of carrot energy, which he will try to monopolize. Perfect.
Is he also on the Zeppelin?
Yes, he's exactly. He's definitely on the Zeppelin. Okay, I think I'm at 30 or 40%. Can't quite tell. That's about. Sure. I hope that's right. Yeah, Kelly, if that music's too loud, let me know. Oh, I think I have my audio down really low. That's probably why I'm not. Thank you. Fantastic. Delete my note to change my music. Look at that. Prepared. So yeah, so the fire has been put out. However, the you can now have a clear view of this ginormous statue. And the ground has been kind of cleared for you and has nice charcoal and such that might be helpful for your extended growing, despite having to pollinate everything yourselves. let us start our first draw of summer with Kal.
All right, summertime. I got a 2.
A 2. Someone new arrives. Who? Why are they in distress? Or someone leaves the community. Who? What are they looking for?
Okay, so is this would be a good time to bring in one of the NPCs that people have donated, or are they already in town, or?
This can be anyone. It could be an NPC. It can be someone you make up.
So the NPCs from the donations, they're already technically part of the town?
Yes. So you can use one of
okay.
them. Yep, if you wanted to.
Okay, what was one of them? I heard that there's like an Elon Tusk?
There's
We
Elon
we also
Tusk.
have the Swedish chef.
We have the Swedish chef. We have Michelangelo from the TMNT, and we have Jekyll Maxon. And we have Marion the beekeeper,
Oh,
and we have
Th-
Aster Blackthorn, who we maybe haven't met yet.
you know what? Astro Blackthorn. So there's a wizard that comes to town, and what was the prompt? It was what is
Someone new arrives. Who? Why are they in distress?
Okay, Blackthorn arrives, and if I recall, there was a wizard tower somewhere, but he was upset because he broke up with his boyfriend.
Yes. Hang on, let me double check what it was. A wizard who is not so much evil as extremely grouchy. After a fight with his ex-boyfriend, he has retired to his tower to sulk, but might be convinced to help.
This is the ex-boyfriend.
Oh, so
The
his
wizard's
ex-boyfriend
boyfriend
shows
is a
up
wizard too, and he shows up and he's distraught because
because of Aster.
of the breakup.
Oh, beautiful. And what's his name?
Oh, yeah, Astro tells us that the other wizard's name is Lumos.
Lumos. And he, Aster's ex, Lumos. And he comes to town, and we haven't met him before. Or does he leave?
Yeah, Blackthorn. Blackthorn stays.
Okay. But Lumos has left?
Lumos is in the wizard tower, brooding because they had broken up, right?
Aster was the one that was brooding.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason we haven't found it yet is because it's invisible. The wizard tower.
Okay. So so Lumos has showed up in town because Aster has made his tower invisible.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
Bad breakup.
So he's really pissed.
Can't
find my house.
Comes to town because Aster made tower invisible. Wonderful. Everybody count your projects down 1. And then would you like to start a project, discover something new, or hold a discussion?
All right. I'm gonna
Also, thank you. Jen has left for now, but donated a meteor shower at the end of summer. So prepare for that.
My choice of where to
Traz
hit.
is even better.
Because she knows I'll cause the most chaos.
So we have a pollinator problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a project to send diplomats to make an alliance with B-Town.
An alliance with B-Town.
Is that a
That
Is
could
that
be
a
a project.
project?
Yeah. How long do you want that to go? How long do you think it'll take?
B-Town's very far away.
It is. And they have to deal with the wolves.
They have to deal with the wolves.
And the children's traps.
And the children's traps. They might be able to skirt around the children's traps.
Yeah.
That's
because
what
of
I'm
where the
thinking about, if they
bridge
go
is.
on
Just
the
be able to step
outside.
over them.
5 weeks because they need to travel more carefully.
All right. What's that called? An envoy to B-Town. Fabulous. Allie, draw a card.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. A project finishes early. Which one and why? If there are no projects underway, boredom leads to a quarrel. A fight breaks out between 2 people. What is it about? But we have some projects going on. We have the electricity, and we have the envoy to B-Town, and a zeppelin. Which one would you like to finish early?
Let's finish the electricity
Fantastic.
early.
Everyone discovers the beauty of electricity. Did we use the gold carrot? Did the gold carrot get used to speed this up?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I would say yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
spearheaded by the or like led by the hunters. They just figured it out before the
Beautiful. And so the mages
engineer.
might not be happy about this.
Dun, dun.
Hunters convince to use golden carrot. NPC famed hero of the carrot mines, the Carroty Kid. Thank you, Colin.
That's amazing.
All right, I gotta hang on. Oh, and Kelly, if you're listening, you put $20 for an NPC, so you get 3 more NPCs if you'd like. Oops.
And I thought of my project from Chris.
Wonderful. So if the other projects would like to go down 1 each, and then what project would you like from Chris?
So that one's gonna be that Dita starts planting fruit tree orchard to attract bats to help with the pollinating.
Fantastic.
But
Building
he
fruit-
said it should maybe do something that is good and bad. So maybe it is starts attracting a lot of bats.
Hey, perfect. Might attract too many bats.
Yeah, but
and
we
how
get
many?
the guano.
Very true. Very useful. How many? Or how many weeks do you think that'll take?
Let's see. Let's say 3 weeks. Is that too soon to
No, I think
plant
that's-
tree orchard?
I mean, to get it planted,
you're
it
gonna
might not
plant
bring
it.
bats right away, but
Okay.
to get everything dug up, and because you have all this new area of freshly burned forest to build an orchard.
Yeah.
And then everybody else gets to pick up. Ali, sorry, you get to pick another project or discover something new or hold a conversation.
I think maybe the townsfolk, for everyone would start building. How wide is this river? Are they gonna need to start building a boat?
There is a bridge sort of further
Oh, there's a
south, so
bridge.
you could probably build a secondary bridge if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. They'll start building another bridge.
Wonderful. How many weeks do you think?
Ooh, a bridge would take a while. What was the max?
6.
So maybe 5.
Depends if they're getting faulty steel from China.
I mean, there's so many factors. Like, yeah, where are they getting is there magic involved? Are they using golden carrots? I mean,
Yeah, so many options.
Use the hoverwood.
It's floating.
Can only use it in the morning.
gotten
Oh yeah,
the
we haven't
hoverwood
found it yet. Yeah,
We just know that
Oh.
it exists.
My envoys are on it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Soon.
once they talk to the bees.
Yeah.
okay, I think that's it for me, right?
Okie dokie. So, oh, sorry, how many weeks did you say?
I think I'm gonna go with 5.
5 weeks. Okay, cool. So yeah, build your little bridge, put a 5 next to it, and let's have our first meteor swarm from Terran. So I am going to roll a d6, break the map up into 6 areas, and we'll see what gets wiped out.
I forgot you had one of those still.
Oh, I have so many.
Where'd you roll?
I'm very sorry. But that envoy won't be returning,
Oh no.
Oh,
as
No,
this
we
entire
needed
section,
The bees,
been-
not the bees.
the bees
Not the
from
bees.
B-Town have been wiped out,
Oh
and the
no.
envoy has been what am I?
And what is this
Endra.
wiped out by?
It was our only hope.
So
Meteors?
you
we got
you
the
see
bats.
clouds from the northwest corner of our map bubbling up into the sky. The sky darkens and moves south and destroys B-Town. And
It
your
was the
envoy
wrath
to
of the wizard, I tell you.
and Kelle. Would you like to draw a card, please?
Okay. I have 7 of hearts.
7 hearts. And that's
Yes.
going to be introduce a mystery at the edge of the map.
Ooh.
Or an unattended situation becomes problematic and scary. What is it? How does it go awry?
I'm gonna go with the first one. Sorry, what was it again? Say that again. I lost it.
Oh, introduce a mystery at the edge of the
Yes.
map.
Mystery at the edge of the map. Okay, so even though the meteors have wiped out B-Town, there's something else that we are going to discover. There is something that's been uncovered in the aftermath.
Okay. What has been uncovered?
They have found the ruins of a temple.
Okay. Temple discovered under B-Town
Yes.
after destruction from meteors.
Mm-hmm.
And that means so perhaps the envoy does return, but they return hastily after the meteor swarm, having discovered this tower. Wonderful. Move counters down, everybody. Zeppelin and bridge, and I think that's everything that's still going. Beautiful. And our envoys have returned with news of a temple. Would you like to start a project, discover something new, or hold a conversation?
I would like to. I've already discovered something new.
So
What?
okay, what would you like to discover?
Let's discover something.
Okay.
What? Sorry, I'm catching up on the notes here.
No, yeah, yes.
Yeah,
I know. I'm so
no.
I haven't watched a lot of this chat. Whenever I run this game, gets wild,
Bonkers,
and
yeah.
it's so hard to follow.
Yeah.
And yes, there was a. Oh yeah, do you want to put that? Yeah, Allie, you got that tree orchard. Fabulous.
Buzzing.
And
Oh,
yes,
did he come
thank
back
you-
with the envoy?
Thank you, Bongmaster Buzz Buzzington, a man in a top hat, who is actually just a ton of bees in a trench coat.
Swarm
The
of
bees
bees.
live.
Yeah,
So some
okay.
of the bees survived.
Okay. Then we discover the Buzz Buzzington the fourth, and we're going. The village is going to make Buzz Buzzington feel very welcome and hope, because they all know it's actually a bunch of bees in a trench coat, but they're playing along that this is Buzz Buzzington, and make him feel welcome so that he'll stay, and hopefully we'll be able to pollinate our vegetables again.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the Farmers Coalition should hire.
Build. We're building bees, or have we discovered Buzz Buzzington?
We've discovered Buzz Buzzington.
Okay.
And the village all secretly know that he's just a bunch of
Wink,
bees,
wink,
but they're not
wink,
letting
wink.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Buzzington.
Letting.
You're very interested in our orchards. Yes, we could use a specialist.
Yes.
We could use some. Well,
We
someone
hew
who
you have
specializes in pollination.
agricultural interests.
A degree in botany. Oh,
Oh.
Yes.
Traz, please pull a card. Let's try to get through summer as quick as we can so we can go on a pee break.
5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. 5 of hearts is going to be a project finishes early. What led to its early completion? The weather is nice and people can feel the potential all around them. Start a new project.
I say the orchards finish early.
Fantastic.
For the
Finish
vets.
those orchards. Zeppelin can count down 1. Bridge can count down 1. And would you like to start a project, have a conversation, or discover something new?
I'm gonna cause chaos and just say discover something new.
What are you finding?
The bats start turning people into vampires.
Oh, I love it. I love
So we
it
got
so much.
werewolves. We've got vampire.
Yep.
People with yellow eyes.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the werewolves?
turning people into vampires. They're not even
So
vampire
this is Underworld.
yes.
It's turning into.
This is the world
Michael,
of darkness now. We're fighting
draw a
wizards.
card,
Yep.
please. yeah, mages.
I got an 8.
An ace?
8.
An ace, perfect. I will just say, the meteor swarm, that area can still be built on. So if you do ever get over there, you can utilize that space to rebuild. It's only if someone desecrates it, which is a $200 donation, then that area can't be used again. But it has just been meteor swarmed. 8. Someone tries to take control of the community by force. Do they succeed? Why do they do this? A headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas in motion, start a foolish project.
Oh no.
It's Elon Tusk. He tried to take over, and everybody fought him back.
Well, apparently you guys got a new botanist. You don't need the farmer guy in charge of stuff anymore. So I think I'm going to open up a new cannery. And what we're going to can is bark off of trees.
Tree bark cannery. Beautiful.
How many turns is?
Yeah. 6?
It's not really well built, so we're going to go with, let's say 4.
4 weeks. Beautiful. Every other thing, so that can count down to 3. Zeppelin can go to 1. Bridge can go to 2. And then, would you like to discover something new, start a project, or have a conversation?
Let's have a conversation.
Beautiful. What would you like to converse about?
Well, we've got all this areas out on the fringe that have all burnt down. Should we consider going and collecting some of the charcoal, and we can start adding it to all the new trendy dishes that the kids are really liking nowadays?
Should we make charcoal the next big thing in cuisine? Cal. Thoughts?
What's the big thing about charcoal?
Should we make
for food?
charcoal the next big thing in cuisine?
Oh.
Well, as hunters that used to hunt up in the north, I'll have you know that charcoal, it does not taste very good. But apparently you can capture things in it, and it makes your teeth whiter. Which is weird, because it's black. But I say no to eating. Nay, nay.
We should use it for toothpaste. Wonderful. Allie.
Oh, I always get so wrapped up in what everyone else is doing. All right, we're doing summer. I'm drawing a card, right?
No. Should
Where am I at?
charcoal be the next big thing in cuisine?
So Dina thinks that you should leave nature where nature is. Don't think we should eat it.
Perfect. Kel.
Okay, the bakers understand that this charcoal thing is a fad. It's going to pass. But the great thing you can use for charcoal for is firing up your ovens and your grills. So they're going to open a restaurant bakery.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Traz.
Nature Skills also says native food. Don't listen to Big Charcoal.
Mages, don't listen to big charcoal. Wonderful. And Michael?
Well, what else are we gonna do with all this charcoal? Actually, we'll add it to the wood cannery. It'll add a certain je ne sais quoi to the wood flavoring.
Beautiful. Cal, draw me a card.
We need to add the bark project onto the map, by the way.
Oh yes, who did the bark project?
That was Michael.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's the wood
the cannery, the wood
The
cannery.
sorry.
Yeah, so you're working on if you're adding the wood cannery.
Yeah,
in
it's above the Zeppelin.
Oh, I see.
Right,
There
right.
it is. I see it now. Awesome.
9.
Nine. Nine is a project fails, which one and why, or something goes foul and supplies are ruined, add a new scarcity.
The Zeppelin.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Why? Why does it fail?
It was made out of lead.
Yes.
All that leaded fuel ended up being put into the Zeppelin.
Too heavy.
It was too heavy. Another NPC of Edward Cullen's
Sorry,
Sparkly
old folks.
Vampire is created by bats, who then became Batman.
Oh my
Wonderful.
goodness.
Sorry, old people, but the Led Zeppelin must stay.
Days in the past.
Now it's mostly built but won't float. It's just there and
It's
sitting
there.
on the
It's a paperweight.
a very very large one. Okay, Pattinson to Cullen to Batman.
Chef said unleaded Zeppelin.
An unleaded Zeppelin is what we need.
Zeppelin.
Becomes B-Man perhaps. Fantastic. Counters all go down by 1 except for the Led Zeppelin. Would you like to start a project, discover something new, or hold a discussion?
Start a new project.
Project would you like to start?
I am starting, with the help of the Under People, the Taming of the Eldritch Wolves.
Wonderful. And how long is this going to take?
Ooh,
I mean,
this is a big thing, you know. Even though they speak Wolfie,
I like that they just do. They just speak. It's
Yeah.
so good. They're not actual
They're-
lycanthropes.
They
but
just
do
go
speak
Bork.
wolf.
They go
yeah,
Bork.
they go Bork.
They
But
don't-
I think this is allying with the Eldritch Wolves is a big move, and it's gonna take 6 weeks.
Okay. 6 weeks. Beautiful. Allie, pull a card, please.
The 10 of Hearts.
10 of Hearts. That is you discover a cache of supplies or resources, add a new abundance. A scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate that scarcity. We did have pollinators as a scarcity, which sounds like that might actually be gone. Sorry?
I would like to add the bats. But the bats came. So it's an abundance of bats now.
An abundance of bats. Wonderful. Oops. Can I type? Probably not. There we go. Which may perhaps give us an abundance of vampires. Everybody count your projects down 1.
Yay, the bridge is done.
Fantastic. And then would you like to start a project, discover something new, or hold a discussion?
Maybe Dita holds a town hall meeting about the bats. But what about the bats? I guess Dita would just
You
want
could start like a bat hutch project.
a bat hutch? What do you mean?
Like a house for bats, like a bat house.
Okay, I did have that idea and I totally forgot about it. That the
Bat house.
yeah.
We have an
All right,
abandoned
we'll do that.
spooky theater.
We do have an abandoned theater.
Yeah.
Okay, convert theater to bat house. How many weeks?
I don't think that would take long. They're just trying to draw the bats. Yeah. They're
2
just
weeks.
trying to draw the bats in there. 2 weeks. Sounds good.
Done and done. Donation to Michael for a choice of project. So keep in mind you have another project.
Uh-oh.
Kel, draw a card.
Okay.
I'm kind of already showing.
Oh yeah, I was already showing there. A king.
So I get the King of Hearts.
Summer is fleeting. Discard
It
the top
is.
2 cards off the top of the deck and take 2 actions. So you get to discover something new, hold a discussion, start a project twice.
Okay. And am I getting rid of 2 cards as well, or
and get rid of 2 cards.
Okay.
Beecula, the first vampire bee.
Does it go blah or buzz?
Okay.
Close.
Okay, I think. New project. The bakers are going to build they're going to set up their cafe in town.
Okay.
So they're gonna, and we're gonna go. There's probably already a building that they're going to use. Well, they're just going to convert their bakery to add a cafe and a patio, because you got to have a patio these days. So
Cool.
I think it'll be 2 weeks.
Patio, perfect. And what's your second action?
Second action is going to be. Summer is fleeting, so we'd better harvest the rest of the vegetables in the garden.
Wonderful. Harvest veggies and store. And how long is that going to take?
That'll take a week. You gotta get it in quick.
Perfect. And then everything goes down Y1, so harvesting is finished, and the cafe and patio is down to 1.
We got 2 more
Wonderful.
NPCs.
And yes, we now have a bee child. Is that like Bat Boy? Is that what you mean?
Is it a bee bat or bee
Oh,
wolf?
Bong Master's bee child. Okay, specifically Bong. So Bong is now an NPC as well.
I love it.
And that is with Chef. And then perfect. So that's Kel's done. Traz, draw a card.
Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts. Started reading chat, got distracted. Okay, a contingent within the community demand to be heard. Who are they and what are they asking for? Or a contingent within the community have acted on their frustrations. What have they damaged and why did they damage it? Is it permanent?
Ooh. I think Dita is trying to stop the taming of the wolves.
Oh, interesting. They don't think it's being done ethically.
No, they said
That's on brand.
I think wolves should be left alone.
Stop training wolves. Are they successful? What do they damage?
I think they end up complicated, and it now takes longer to finish now.
Wonderful. Okay, so add 2 weeks onto training wolves.
All the protests.
On it.
All of you just sitting in the way. Go on, please.
Fantastic. In that case, all the counters go down by 1. And 2 weeks. And then, would you like to start a project, hold a conversation, or discover something new?
Real quick, what was the bat thing called again? I just put battery. It was called
The Bat House, but the battery
Bat
is
House.
much better.
Battery
Okay,
is
yeah.
way better.
Scratch the previous name.
So start a new project, and where the former Zeppelin is, they're gonna make a giant golden carrot statue. They start worshiping it as a god.
Turn Zeppelin into carrot shrine. Beautiful. How many weeks?
It's mostly built. I'll say 3 for this one.
Fantastic. Bong is your child named Bmoof. Oops, give it up. Wonderful. Okay, next up is Michael. You have an additional project.
Okay, so for the additional project, I think some innovative plumber wants to go and plumb the sparkling well and have it run into town, right through the garden, so we can go and water the garden with sparkling water, and then everyone in town can also get sparkling water on tap.
Beautiful. How
That
long would
is
you like
gonna-
that to take?
Oh, that's going to take at least a month.
4 weeks. Fantastic. Then draw a card for me. Be Miss Lupin. God damn it.
That's fantastic.
That's 3 for me.
Werewolf bee. 3 is summer is a time for production and tending to the earth. Start a project related to food production. Summer is a time for conquest and the gathering of might. Start a project related to military readiness and conquest.
Oh, well, now that we've got the battery, we're considering turning them into a military force. So we're going to go and put sharpened stakes on the heads of each of the bats and train them to dive bomb people and impale them, kind of like reverse vampire bats.
Stakes on heads.
There's an irony.
There is such an irony. They're not vampires.
much
They're
irony.
turning people into vampires and then killing the people that they turned into vampires.
Well, the vampires hidden amongst the bats are turning people.
Bong, please send me DM me B Moof's backstory because I definitely missed it in chat, but please send it to me. We definitely made bees. This game's Furby. Congratulations.
Yep.
Although there are bats too. I don't know. We've got bats.
We got bees. We got werewolves.
We got bees. We got bats.
Vampires. We got everything.
Okay. Everybody, count your thing down 1. And
Is that the end of summer?
There's one more.
I think we've got one more. But Michael needs to start a project, a different, normal start a project or discover something new or hold a discussion.
Let's hold a discussion over converting all of what could have been potentially a tourist gold mine with all the bats in the battery, as opposed to turning them into some sort of vampire bat dive bomb team.
We didn't know that that's what they were.
Tourism.
So what's the discussion?
The discussion is bat
Which-
tourism
which-
versus
which
bat
direction?
military.
Oh,
What are you in favor of? Cal, bat military or bat tourism?
Let's see here. I will be representing one of the activists for the bats. I am just your average citizen that has lived here for all of you know me, Vlad. And I must say that tourism will not help the town if the wizard succeeds. So we must militarize the bats.
Beautiful. Allie, militarize or tourism?
PBTA doesn't believe that nature's animals should be used for humanoids' own desires. If they kill people, let them be.
So pro-militarization if the bats choose.
Yes.
Wonderful. Pro-military with bat consent.
Let them do what they want.
Kelle.
Well, just like to everybody to know that the bakery cafe is having its grand opening. Ta-da! And we support both.
Is this an advertisement?
Shut up!
No, this is a discussion.
Shut up!
This is...
You get back in your wood cannery.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, as I was saying, the bakery cafe promotes both, like town defense systems, but we like diversification. So, I mean, por qué no los dos? We could have both, tourism and military defense. So, and we also have lots of bat-themed cookies and pastries. So come on by and have a seat on our lovely patio.
Oh my god.
Traz,
sorry, I just came up with
what's your position?
I'm done. Goodbye.
I died, I'm out.
Traz, are you pro-bat military or pro-bat tourism? Pro-bat military. The mages are pro-bat military.
Just the end. No reason.
Magical bat bombs.
Magical bat
Wait,
bombs.
I left for just like 1 minute, and now the Bat Town is gone, or B Town is gone.
B-Town's gone.
Wow.
B-Town's gone.
Terran's
You know
meat
Bat
better.
Town's
destroyed
here,
it.
baby.
Hang on, wait, let me just finish Cal's next turn. Sorry, Michael, what's your position?
Oh, yeah, Bakery Cafe's got a good point. Why not both? We can just have them, be the touristy thing in the winter, and during the summer when they're most active, we can have them dive bomb all the problems.
Beautiful. Kal, draw a card. I need to pee. Let's get through your turn.
6.
6. 6 is outsiders arrive in the area. Why are they a threat? How are they vulnerable? Or outsiders arrive in the area. How many? How are they greeted?
Our first vacationers.
You're here for the bats.
Oh, geez. So sorry. Outsiders come in.
And are hang on, shit. Where did it go? What number was it? 6. Outsiders arrive in the area. Why are they a threat? How are they vulnerable? Or outsiders arrive. How many? How are they greeted?
Okay. A whole bunch of tourists arrive hearing about the Bat Cafe
Okay.
and the Spooky Bat Theater. And they are greeted with open arms and encouraged to stick around to see our grand carrot shrine and our Led Zeppelin.
Wonderful. Everything countdown 1 projects. Oh my god. And then would you like to start a project or discover something or hold a conversation?
I am starting a project.
Okay.
I'm building a wall along the waterside to prevent the wizard's rampage.
Fantastic.
It's about time we address this.
This is fair. How long do you think that'll take? It's a long river.
This is a long river. It's 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Beautiful. Put that guy down. We are at the end of summer when Jen's meteor shower arrives. So we're going to roll a d6.
And I was like, don't give. She said, give me the choice, but.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, would you like to choose or would you like a roll?
What continents do I have? Like, how do you have it broken up?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3. I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. So the well.
Oh, does it not hit the mill and stuff too?
Oops. Yes, it's going to hit this
The
area
well.
here.
Yep.
So we're losing
And
the
the
well,
wall?
the garden, part of the wall gets
Yep.
knocked out. The wall building will continue because you can build over that, so that part's fine. But we are going to erase all of that
Bridge.
and erase.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently
I had
can't erase
one
words.
project. One.
The windmill is can be fixed.
It's just damaged.
But you've lost your garden, you've
Yeah.
lost your bridge.
Well, yeah. Well, the garden, we can rebuild it.
Yeah, and the windmill and the grain
It's
mill will
seasonal
have to be
anyway.
fixed. Fantastic. On that note, let's all take a bathroom break.
Everybody, they'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm going to transition them over to. I almost said Verbasic Park because I've been reading about it so much in the chat. Yeah. So, swapping you over, we've got another donation from somebody that's going to be popping up in a second. But back to the map. Here you go, Krista.
An envoy from the other side of the cyst.
Oh, it's from
Oh,
Jay.
the
So-
other side of the cyst.
Wonderful. Okie dokie. So we are going to have who's next? Oh goodness. Hang on. Saul is a Yalda beef. Amazing. Allie, we are gonna start fall with you after the destruction of half of the town.
Okay.
And I gotta put autumn on. But yeah, draw a card.
All right. I got the 3 of spades.
3 of spades. That is going to be autumn 3. Someone leaves the community after issuing a dire warning. Who? What is the warning? Or Someone issues a dire warning and the community leaps into action to avoid disaster. What is the warning? Start a contentious project that relates to it.
Oh, geez. Okay, so the first one was,
Leaving the community after a dire warning.
okay, so who are our recent NPCs
Oh gosh,
that
so many
have,
options.
yeah, come and who's the most important? Or some of the most important?
Elon Tusk and Jeff Bezos. Thank you for those, Kelly. Well,
Bemis
so
was
we
her.
could have this is about someone issues someone leaves the community. Someone, let's say that Saul's Yaldabaoth is the envoy from across the Cyst, has come across and interesting beef, because that's where we're going with this.
Yeah. It's said to beware of what comes after them, and then they just leave. Beware of the cyst.
Okay, beware of the other side of the cyst, because there is something coming. Amazing.
Then they...
And
Saul.
so start a project.
Okay. I'm gonna start a project.
Yes. In response to that dire warning.
Okay, so they start building watchtowers to watch for what's coming.
Towers to watch cyst. Fantastic. And then all projects can count down one. Sorry, how long do you think that's going to take?
3.
3 weeks. Perfect. It'll be down to 2 because we're going to bounce them all down to 1 if everyone can lower their projects. And then if you'd like to start a project, discover something new, or hold a conversation.
They discover something new, that the gold carrot that they're building attracts a dragon.
There is a dragon that has been flying overhead. Attracted a dragon.
What is the watchtower? Is that, sorry?
The watchtowers are at 2.
Got it.
And the wall is being built. Fantastic. Oh, I shouldn't erase that stuff. Oh well, we'll remember. Okay, Kelle, draw a card. Oh, you're not muted.
1 sec. I'm going.
Sure. Cool. Does chat? I don't know if chat heard you. If you didn't hear Kelly, we're dealing with some internet stuff. It'll hopefully stay fine. Tell us if we cut out.
As far as I can tell, I have pulled the 5 of clubs.
5. The parish arrives. Who are they? Why have they chosen your community? And what? Or a small gang of marauders is making its way through local terrain. How many are there? What weapons do they carry?
And how is parish spelled?
Parish.
Oh, that kind of parish. I get to map, see what they are. Very interested in why we're building a shrine to carrots.
Okay, so are they trying to stop, or are they also interested in worshiping a carrot?
They're not sure if they want to worship carrots. Yeah.
I approve.
Yes.
We are intrigued by carrot worship. All projects go down 1 dot. And then, Kelle, would you like to start a project or discover something new?
I would like to start another project. I think rebuild some of the garden plot for winter vegetables.
Fantastic. Would you like to put it where the other one was?
Maybe just a little bit further down. Oh no, actually, yeah, it'll go kind of the same place. It worked out well with the windmill there.
Vegetable plot.
Vegetables.
And how many weeks is that going to take?
That is, they're not going to worry about building planter boxes. They're just going to sow right in the ground, and it'll take 1 week.
1 week. Hey, you know what? It's tilled by the meteors, and there's good rock. I'm sure that's good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Traz, draw a card.
Totally fine.
Two of spades.
Someone returns to the community. Who? Where were they? Or you find a body. Do people recognize who it is? What happened?
They find a body. It was the engineer.
What happened?
Oops.
Looks like he was assassinated by somebody.
Murder most foul. Awesome. Count down those projects. Would you like to discover something new or start a project?
Shoot. Probably start a project. Figure out who the town starts investigating who the murderer was. Was it someone in town or the wizard?
Okay, so we are going to project investigate murder. How long is this going to take?
Say at least a month.
4 weeks. Fantastic. Thank you, Random, for Bait Kush, who is running up the hill for some reason, and a merchant whose kiosk stall store keeps getting wrecked and cries out, "My carrots!"
Dang you, kids!
Oh, I should have also said, as of Yaldabaoth, so not including, actually including Random's $10, that puts us at $760. So we only need $240 more, $235 more, thank you, Colin, to have this released as a world.
Rad.
Fantastic. Where were we? Murder most foul discovered. Michael, draw a card.
Drawing a card. I have the King of Spades.
King of Spades. A natural disaster strikes the area. Choose one. You focus on getting everyone to safety, remove an abundance, and a project fails, or you focus on protecting your supplies and hard work at any cost, and several people die as a result.
Well, I guess the natural disaster has to be an earthquake.
Of course.
And so we're going to focus on getting everyone to safety. But unfortunately, a lot of the bats were scared away, so the abundance of bats has now been reduced. And the project that unfortunately suffers the most from the earthquake would have to be the watchtowers.
Watchtowers. So it fails. Our
Yeah, they were on
watchtowers all
like
tumble.
solid rock and they just broke apart and fell down.
Wonderful. All other projects, countdown 1. And then would you like to start a project, discover something new, or hold a discussion?
Let's hold a discussion about what we're going to do over the winter if most of the vegetable garden has been destroyed and took most of our summer crops with it. We're going to be short on food this winter.
Okay. Destroy washout and scared off bats. Discussion of what do for food. Now I will say we do have the tree bark cannery. And you do also have you did harvest a bunch before the end of summer, so you do have some stores. It's just the winter vegetables that you would have been relying on are going to be short. So that's going to go. Cal, what do we do?
This is a discussion
Yes.
about what to do about the food.
What do you do about a lack of food? You guys might be running low.
Well, there are tourists currently visiting our town.
I'm just saying.
Well,
All right. Vampire say eat tourists.
Vlad, loyal member of community, protector of all bats.
Protector of all bats. Eat tourists. Wonderful. Allie.
Well, I'm so ridiculous. I can't even help it. Okay. Well, Dita, we just planted a bunch of orchards, so I don't know what else you want us to do.
Okay, depend on the orchards.
Sounds like
Hopefully
a
some of
personal
those
problem.
you guys hope the orchards will provide enough. Wonderful. Kel.
Okay, well, the bakery folks, oh, they need the vegetables too for the cafe. So, the bakery group suggests that we start foraging a little bit more, because you never know what you might find out in the forest. There's all sorts of wild vegetables, and as long as you know what you're looking for, you can find some good stuff.
Forage. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Traz.
I represent the people that worship the unnamed carrot god. Obviously, we haven't. We need to contribute more tribute to said carrot god. I don't know what that is, though.
More tribute to the carrot. Wonderful. Michael.
Well, I wasn't a big fan of the potatoes anyway, so let's switch to cannibalism.
Very good.
It's a big jump.
That's 2 votes for eating the tourists.
We're just here to protect the animals, so
As long as the animals are fine, Dita's happy.
That's great.
people.
May I also, so I will remind you guys, just so you know, there's some stuff that you might want to pick up from. We do have ruins under B-Town. We do have a magical trees that are surrounded by magical wolves that haven't been tamed properly yet, or that one got canceled. Almost tamed. And then we also have the cyst that has possibly something coming through it. And then we also have a magical cannon. Just a reminder of where we're at on a lot of those things. And we're dealing with the murder of an engineer. And I do appreciate the wanting to add zombies in, because that is rad. Cal.
Okay. 9.
9. Oh no, this is gonna be potatoes versus carrots versus cannibalism instead of Furbies versus other. 9 of autumn. The community works constantly, and as a result, a project finishes early, or a group goes out to explore the map more thoroughly and finds something that has been previously overlooked.
Okay, so
Zombies.
a project finishes.
Oh, our screen is off. Hey, Kelly. I think Traz's computer or camera went out and our positions are out. Allie is currently the GM.
It was me.
Oh, was it you? Oh,
Oh, just like
They
wait,
put their
did my-
hand
yours
up.
did.
It's
all
fixed
good.
now.
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, there's
Thank
nothing
you.
wrong.
Oh, okay. Oh, weird, because on the screen it had everybody out of sync.
Just for a bit.
Okay,
Sorry, the options were. Sorry.
I've forgotten. Community. Okay, finish a project early, or go discover something that's been previously overlooked.
Go discover something that's been previously overlooked.
What has been previously overlooked?
The shrine.
Which one? There's a few.
Oh, geez.
There's a Telebubby. There's a cyst, which might be a shrine. There is a Led Zeppelin that has been converted into a carrot shrine.
The Telebubby
Mhm.
shrine.
Yep.
And so what we discover is that it is an unpowered automaton.
After the fire and all of the things have been taken down, we have discovered it is an automaton.
This is
Amazing.
turning into Five Nights at Freddy's now. I'm concerned.
Oh, Iron Giant. Come on.
Very,
Let's
yeah,
stay
there you
cultured.
go. Everybody count your counters down 1. Thank you, Colin, for the newest resident of town, of the swanky part of town, Jay Batsby. Oh, we moved.
I'm just
Don't
trying to click mine.
Don't move the map.
it's not letting me
Oh, we
click my
lost our
number.
gray square somehow. Whoops.
Yeah, why do I have the square? I can't click what I need to click now.
Click off.
You have to
the
click way
screen and
off,
then-
yeah.
Yeah. Then you'll be
Anyway.
good.
It's all good.
Heck
Nobody
yeah.
panic. It's fine.
I was like,
Oh. I'm watching it move on the thing now.
And
Delayed
now
reaction.
I
Project or discover something new or conversation.
discover something new.
What do you discover?
We discover the invisible tower of that wizard.
Found. Discover invisible tower of, I forget his name now. Aster. Beautiful. Allie, draw a card.
6. Spade.
6 is introduce a dark mystery among the members of the community, or conflict flares up among community members, and as a result, a project fails.
Okay, so conflict. Spearheaded by Vlad trying to kill the tourists to eat them. They start fighting back. And then what do we have?
You
What would
you could fail the investigation of the murder because everyone's too busy
Okay,
trying to
fighting.
protect themselves from cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, cancel that. Conflict, cannibalism.
They've just decided. Well, obviously the murder was committed by the vampires.
Obviously.
It probably jumped to the assumption going.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Failed murder investigation. Assumed is Vlad. Projects.
I like how Vlad's looking like, what do you mean?
Oh, hey, hang on. I'm being put in a corner here.
Allie, or sorry,
yourself there.
but everyone, nobody puts Vladdy in a corner.
Nobody.
Would everyone please lower their projects by 1, except for the investigation of the murder, which doesn't
It's
happen.
gone.
The wolves are tame now, which is rad. You might be able to get into that eldritch knot now. And get some wood. Maybe find the floating wood if it hasn't all been destroyed. Possibly go to that temple that's been discovered under B-Town. Allie, would you like to discover something new or start a project?
So when the convoy perished, it was over in B-Town, right? Where the
Yeah.
ruins were?
The convoy did come back, but the B-Town was destroyed along with most of the bees except for
The weird temple shrine that they
Okay.
no, what's his name? I forgot
Oh yeah,
his name now.
Buzzington.
Buzz
Buzz
Buzzington,
Buzzington, yes.
who's totally a real man and
Totally
not
a real
bees
man.
And not
trench
bees. No, totally not. We'll
Totally
say a
not.
few perished from the convoy
Yes.
over the ruins and are now coming back and bringing others with them as zombies, fighting people and
Awesome.
creating more zombies coming towards the
Envoy.
town.
So much
Why is it
writing
have
in
to be
this.
zombies?
Envoy members.
So we've got a
coming
dragon,
back
we've
to
got
town.
werewolves, we've got cannibalism, we've got vampires, we've got bees in a trench coat, we've got a bakery, a lovely bakery, a lovely
And a
cannery.
patio.
Lovely cannery of
A
wood.
wood cannery.
Um,
For what? What
bark.
the hell is a wood cannery? Oh, Peter, I didn't know you were under my chair.
Yes, hello, Extra Life.
Oh my
Welcome
God.
to Mayhem. You come at the best times when we are
Yeah,
doing the
they always
most
come when we're doing
ridiculous-
such weird stuff.
It's so true. Wonderful. Kel,
And
draw
now
a card for
zombies.
me.
Okay.
Don't forget the dragon.
Oh, and a dragon, of course. Yes. Can't forget the
Who cares about the wizard? We got other problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7. 7 of
seven.
spades.
a project isn't working out as expected. Radically change the nature of this project. Don't modify the project die. When it resolves, you'll be responsible for telling the community how it went. So all that's left is the wall.
I think that might have ticked down, or is it the turn after? I got
It's-
confused.
It's after you draw a card.
Okay.
So that's the only current project.
Okay. So the wall.
Oh, sorry. You also, something goes foul and supplies are ruined, add a new scarcity. That's an option. Not as fun though.
Yeah,
but the wall could
okay.
just turn into something else.
The wall is now, it's not just a wall per se, but it's going to be an art gallery as well.
Oh my god.
And we're inviting because we need things to build community morale. I mean, we've had this spate of weird we had a murder, and then we had cannibalism break out, and it's like, no, we need to bring the community back together. So this wall we will also invite people to paint lovely murals and depicting how wonderful the village is, and yeah,
Spectacular.
wall/art gallery.
Wonderful.
Sponsored by
So
Dazed
we've
Cafe.
lost some of the defensive capabilities because there has to be room for lighting, of course. So there's like,
Well, there's still that. I mean, you know, in between the pictures, you can, have a gun turret or something. I don't know.
We don't have the windmill running, so there is no electricity running right now.
That's
oh right,
true.
there's no electricity anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh right, there's also no electricity. You guys might want to fix that. Okay,
Electrician's dead.
so that yeah, and the engineer's dead. To be fair, the windmill was built before the engineer arrived, so I'm sure you can just rebuild it. So Kelle, would you like to start a project, discover something new, or
I would like to fix the windmill.
Okay.
Because we need that, and we need to, if we're gonna survive, still need to mill, grain and other you can mill other plant material, and and use it for electricity as well. So we're going to fix the windmill.
And how long?
I think we're in late fall. I think it's going to take 2 weeks. I think it's only partly damaged.
Fantastic.
The main structure's there. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Not a huge project. Traz, pull a card.
10 of spades.
Harvest is here and plentiful. Add an abundance. Cold autumn winds drive out your enemies. Remove a threatening force from the map and the area.
There's a dragon above our head somewhere.
There
right?
is a dragon.
Wizard ends up scaring off the dragon. The wizard hidden in the visible tower.
Aster scares that. Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Aster,
natural enemy of wizard.
does he
wizard.
scare the dragon off, or does he tame it?
Tames it.
Okay. You guys have wolves, and
That was the correct
dragon.
answer.
Yes.
Tames, obviously
dragon. Beautiful. Everybody, are there any projects in progress? Yes, the windmill will go down by 1. Traz, start a project, discover something new, hold a conversation.
We did get a Facebook donation, but
From
anonymous
Jen.
donor. Oh, okay, there you go.
From Jen.
It was Jen
What's up,
again.
Jen?
Jen wants chaos.
Yes, Jen, of course, wants chaos. Jen, what do you want?
She loves her chaos.
So for my project, we're gonna start investigating the cyst in the surrounding area now, since the wolves are tamed.
Investigate cyst. Wonderful. How long are we going to do that for? And are you going into it?
Probably splitting it, so it's probably gonna be a full 6 weeks to do all of it.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Michael, pull a card.
Oh, okay. I got an ace.
Ace. The community becomes obsessed with a single project. There aren't any.
There is one now.
Oh, right, there is one.
Oh, is that?
Oh, yeah,
both
there is one.
Gathering the lumber and
Gathering the whole area,
investigating the
splitting
cyst?
it off.
All right.
So that's why it's
Perfect.
taking
Okay.
6 weeks.
Perfect. Okay, so the community becomes obsessed with a single project. Which one? They decide to take more time to ensure that it's perfect, add 3 weeks to the project. They drop everything else to work on it. All their projects fail. Are there any more projects? The windmill's still going. So, okay, so would you like to focus on the windmill, or?
Oh yeah, we definitely need to have that windmill up and running because the winter months are coming, and if we don't have the electricity running, we're all going to freeze.
Fantastic. So you can, if you would
have
like,
lost charcoal.
you can add 3 weeks to the cyst, or have the cyst fail.
Let's add 3 weeks to that.
Perfect. Bump it up to 9. Actually, drop it down to 8 because we're going to drop all the things.
Okay.
So the windmill is finished now.
Okay.
And the cyst is at 8 weeks. Michael, discover something new, hold a conversation, or start a project.
Let's discover that the wood cannery, because no one's actually been doing anything with the wood, suddenly turned into cans of wood alcohol, which we are now able to use as a fuel source.
Fantastic. Focus on getting everything out of wood /
It makes great Molotov cocktails.
Yes.
Clean energy
wood
solutions.
cannery to wood alcohol / fuel source / boom. Fantastic. Kal, pull a card.
All right. 8.
8. 8 is someone sabotages a project and the project fails as a result. Who did this? Why? Or someone is caught trying to sabotage the efforts of the community, and how does the community respond?
Let's see. Who's a good person to try and get caught? What NPCs do we got? What's you know what? We caught Elon Tusk trying to sabotage the investigation of the
All right. Okay. Elon
and what was the
Tusk.
follow-up, and what does
the community do about it?
we banish him into the Undercity.
Banished to the Undercity. Fantastic. All projects go down a die. Kal, you starting a project, discovering something new, or having a conversation?
Starting a new project, harvesting the, or is it gone? The the lumber that levitated.
It's.
No.
I mean, it was in the destroyed area, so probably gone. You could run a project to go see about it.
Project?
Yeah.
Restore the automaton.
Ooh,
There we go.
fantastic. Restore. Now that we have the windmill and electricity back up, and we have wood alcohol, perfect. Restore automaton. Beautiful. And how many weeks?
5 seems pretty big deal. 5.
Fantastic. Allie, pull a card.
4.
4. The strongest among you dies. What caused the death? Or the weakest among you dies. Who's to blame for their death?
All the children die. By their
All
own,
of them?
all of
Oh
them.
my God.
And that's like my thing too, that I'm like, let's not harm for kids. But no, they're all wiped out due to their own traps.
Oh my.
Parents should have been watching a little
There's
closer.
impaled kids everywhere. What the heck happened here?
Supervision.
Well, at least there aren't any traps.
We know where they all are now.
The traps were oddly effective.
Oh my
They've stopped
god.
nothing but the children.
I
Okay.
should never have left them home alone.
Project dies all down 1. Allie, would you like to start a project?
Yes. And then in the meantime, Dita starts a new project
Mhm.
and they began to tear down the wolf training facility to free the wolves. And they started using the Molotov cocktails to do so.
Cocktails. Amazing.
You can just blame Mike for that last little addition.
Don't pull
is that
him
gonna
into
take
your.
1 week?
Yeah.
Pull him.
My chaos. Okay, it's
Hold
all
on.
mine. I own it.
Own the chaos, because oh my
Mm,
lord.
mm.
Is that a
the-
1 week project?
Yeah, 1 week.
Is the lumber going? Sorry, the investigation going down to 6.
Yes. It should have gone down. Kal, draw a card.
Boy. This is just getting weirder and weirder. Queen of Spades.
Disease spreads through the community.
Ooh.
Choose one. At least not against the kids. Disease
Yeah.
spreads through the community. Choose one. You spend the week quarantining and treating the disease. Project dice are not reduced this week. Or nobody knows what to do about it. Add health and fertility as a scarcity.
Everyone wears masks.
Yeah, everybody wears masks. We quarantine because, you know, that's what we do now.
Yep.
We know how this
responsible.
works. And we just, you know, we all stay home and get, you know, upset with our significant others for, you know, tracking mud in and whatnot.
We've got wood spirits. We've got hand sanitizer.
You do have hand
Yeah,
sanitizer.
it's a multi-purpose
So,
product.
No
so.
dice go down. Please start a project or discover
Oh
something
my
new.
gosh. Please start a discussion about vaccination.
No, we are not.
No, let's not.
There. I've had
You
enough
wanted
discussions.
chaos.
So
Oh no, I don't
FYI,
want real. I've had enough of real life.
we are still $210 away from our goal. So if you would like to donate for anything, whether it's discovering something new in this wacky world or possibly destroying big sections of this world, please feel free to, if someone wants to put the menu in there. Kel, project or
project, we're going to expand some of the production of the wood cannery because, you know, now this is useful.
beautiful.
And we're going to start marketing our town's hand sanitizer / wood grain alcohol.
Brilliant.
Clean inside and out.
slash moonshine.
Slash moonshine fuel. It's good for what ails you. Everything that ails
How
you.
long is that going to take?
It's going at a pretty good clip. I'm going to say for expanding production lines and production, I'm going to say 2 weeks.
Fantastic. Traz, pull a card for me. The last of August. Autumn. Whatever that is. Jack. A project finishes early. Which one and why? What do we got going on? We got the cannery. We've got the cyst / lumber. I think that's it. And the automaton.
I think the cyst finishes early because there was an envoy from there. Maybe they helped us.
Oh, okay.
There was
So
an envoy bot, so
there was. So you guys found more sympathetics on the other side that helped you? Fantastic. Complete cyst exploration. Gross. Found sympathetic locals came over to help with wood extraction. Beautiful. Other ones can drop down their counters. Peas and carrots. And would you like to discover something new or start a project, Traz? Or have a good discussion?
Discover something new. Now we're being taught Eldritch magic.
Oh, we've discovered Eldritch magic. Fantastic. And once again, the wizard has built up his power and a storm brews above it. And a large cloud goes above his own tower and pockmarks the area around it. And y'all are real lucky that you didn't discover or build anything close to his tower.
Oh, because he's weird.
Because he's just making the terrain more difficult for in case anyone wants to come after him. It's totally on purpose and not because I rolled a 1.
Hey, maybe he thought there was people sneaking up on his tower.
They might be. They might be. Wonderful. Okay.
Maybe he's just paranoid.
That too. So the wizard holes up in his tower preparing for his final assault as winter falls on the land and cold winds push through the town. And Michael, please draw me the first card of winter.
The card we have to be looking for that ends it.
Oh, we've got like about 3 inches of snow everywhere. Where'd
Yep.
this come from? 5 of clubs.
5 of clubs. Winter elements destroy a food source. If this was your only food source, add a scarcity. Or winter elements leave everyone cold, tired, and miserable. Project dice are not reduced this week.
Everyone is cold, tired, and miserable. So
Yes.
nothing's going down. No one feels like working.
That
That's
sounds
fair.
like winter in Victoria.
Sounds like winter
Yeah.
in the Midwest.
Yeah, winter anywhere.
Wonderful. No project dice go down. Michael, would you like to start a project, hold a conversation, discover something new?
Yes. We discover that the combination of the new magic that we're learning, as well as the wall, is actually providing illumination. So we have illuminated walls, which has a nice effect with the tourists. But not only that, but we get the winter vegetable garden is actually growing at nighttime now too.
Ooh.
Okay. So the magic infused walls are glowing and increasing production, food production. Beautiful. Kal, draw a card.
Jack.
A jack. An infected outsider arrives seeking amnesty. They have some much needed resources with them. Choose one. Welcome them to the community, remove a scarcity, but also introduce an infection into the community. Or bar them entry. What scarcity could they have addressed? How does it need to become more dire this week? So the only scarcity we have left is outside support. So it's possible that even though he's infected, perhaps he's connected to people that could come help you with this wizard.
Yeah, so the second one is we bar him from entry.
Bar him from yes.
Yeah, we're gonna bar him from entry. He looks a
Wonderful.
little sickly. We don't trust outside folk too much, unless they're like very interesting characters made out of bees or elephant people.
Exactly. Not normal people.
Yeah,
None
they're
of
over
that.
here.
Well, no, the elephant person you stuck down and sent to
Oh,
the
right.
underworld.
He's yeah. We exiled him.
You exiled him real good.
Sorry, and we need to choose a scarcity, or we need to choose.
So how does that scarcity get worse? So you guys don't have any outside support. So does something happen to the town? Is there, you have zombies kicking around. The wolves have been freed. Do they attack the city and something bad happens because you didn't have outside support?
The forest is full of zombies, and they leave the wolves alone, and the wolves leave them alone. So now there's freed, tamed doggos and zombies roaming around.
All right, so
How about
zombies
that?
are getting closer to the town.
Yeah, I'll write that down.
Wonderful, with no means of stopping them, because what do walls mean to zombies? They just pile themselves up
Yeah.
in front of it. Chef donated to
Breck
let
to name-
Breck name the carrot
the
god.
carrot
So Breck,
god.
please name our carrot god. Think on that. We don't trust outsiders unless they're very good looking and made of bees. All right, project dice counters go down 1. And Kal, would you like to discover something new, or start a project, or hold a conversation?
Discover something new.
Okay, what are you discovering?
The zombies don't try to bite you. They shamble and they moan and they go towards people, but whatever it is they eat, they
Interesting.
don't bite people.
All their teeth fell out.
They
Aw,
have teeth.
poor
They
zombie.
just
Do they just
Try
do
to
they just hug
bite.
you?
yeah, they just go up to you and kind of
Yes.
hug you and then move
Poor
on
zombie man.
elsewhere.
Oh,
Emotional support zombies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emotional support.
Oh
zombies.
no.
And friendly
Uh,
wolves. That forest is actually seeming pretty decent.
And yeah, Breck, let me know when you decide named blank. Oh goodness. Allie, drop your card.
All right, the ace.
Now is the time to conserve energy and resources. A project fails, but gain an abundance. Or, now is the time for hurried labor and final efforts. A project finishes early, but gain a scarcity.
The Buzz Buzzington bee man in a trench coat became infected, and they are now zombies. You could thank the chat for that. I'm blaming the chat. Zombie. Okay, no.
So, are you finishing a project early?
My brain was thinking.
Buzz Buzzington and his weird off were the only bees around. Oh, stream pause.
What projects are left?
There is no project.
There aren't any current projects, so you can say a project fails but gain an abundance.
Okay.
Because there's no projects to fail.
Uh-oh.
It's
Hang on,
gone.
we're
It's
offline.
completely
One sec.
gone.
Kelly,
Ellie!
he might not be able to hear us because we're off.
Kelly.
He probably can't hear us if his internet is dead.
Yeah, if it's on his end, where
Let me see. I
But
don't
if
think I
it's
have his
him or
phone. Does
if
anyone
him
have his
or
phone
Twitch.
number? Can you text him?
I do not have his phone number.
Kel or
Hang on.
Michael?
I always just message him on Facebook.
Yeah, that's usually the
the
best way.
old text. Let me see.
Oh,
But
yeah, I guess
isn't
if you- I guess
Kelly's still in the chat? So
he
wouldn't
is,
that mean?
but
It could be
Yeah.
a Twitch thing.
Yeah.
yeah, it could
Could
just be
be.
Twitch. It's the stream bees.
The stream bees.
Yeah. Stream bees. Oh,
Oh, Chris Mitchell, the
Oh,
Tales chat.
we're back.
Good.
Oh, we're back.
Hey.
Yay.
We're back.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So a project fails, and there is an abundance
Yeah.
of zombies. I have to repeat the pun just in case
Fantastic.
it wasn't fully
Zombies.
received.
Word. Wait,
The god's been named.
what is the god
King in
named?
the King in Orange.
The King in Orange.
So good.
Oh, thanks, Breck. You
We're back.
get us. You get us.
Yeah, Breck, I don't know if you heard that, but amazing. Thank you for the King in Orange. As
The
name
King
of
in
the
Yellow
character.
approves.
Yeah. Is he there? Is he there? Have you got him there? Yes, you do.
That's our fingerprint.
The king in fuchsia.
How many
Chat
gods
is
can
wonderful.
we make? Okie dokie. So, turn to zombies. Okay, project dice. There aren't any. Would you like to start a project or
Discover something new.
discover something new? What would you
That
like to find?
Elon Musk comes back
Elon
from
Tusk.
the Tusk.
The Elephant Man.
I literally wrote Musk. Comes back as a werefant.
I
And
think he already was.
Okay,
I think
and
he
then-
was an elephant man.
yeah, he's like, but he's like a werewolf elephant because he was banished to the underworld.
Actually, to be fair, I could have made him an orc, and then now he can be a werefant who was an orc who is now part elephant.
That works.
Okay.
Wonderful.
I was gonna take it a step further in that he
Sure.
wants to exact his revenge and breaks through the wall, breaks a hole in the wall.
Oh no! Elon Tusk, the orc. Reminder.
Which section of the wall?
Turn. Yeah, pick a section.
Pick a section.
Turns
I'll get rid of it.
into where elephant exacts revenge by breaking hole in the
Oh,
wall.
you can see that.
Right there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Can
it.
you see it? Okay.
And it's
By
gone.
the lumber mill. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
So it's like
Perfect.
he's like a Hulk, were, orc.
Elephant. Yeah.
Like
Elephant.
a juggernaut. Yeah, he juggernaut.
He's a juggernaut. Yeah.
Okay.
Kel, draw me a card.
Okay. Oh, winter. 6 of clubs.
6 of clubs. The time has come to consolidate your efforts and your borders. Projects located outside the settlement fail, and all projects remaining are reduced by 2 weeks. Do we have any projects?
No.
Not
I
currently.
don't think so.
Or someone finds a curious opportunity on the edge of the map. Start a project related to this discovery.
Okay, let's go with the curious opportunity. Sorry, did you say?
A curious
Okay.
opportunity at the edge of the map. Start a project related to this
map.
discovery.
Okay. So there is something just to the is that west? To the east? Is that east of the battery? So we're gonna go and see what that just might be.
What do you think it is? Start a
Well, you know,
project.
yeah, let's start a project to just kind of figure out what it is. It's not bat related. It's not, but it might have something to do with the previous theater.
Okay.
I think you get to start a project.
Yeah, you get to start a
Oh,
project.
I get to start the project.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we found. We're gonna start a little archaeological dig because we found some stuff that might be related to previous generations.
Okay. Discovered. Is it something that maybe links to the cannon that was found that way?
Very possibly.
Okay. Discovered earlier eldritch stuff. Begin excavation. And how many weeks do you want to work on that?
Oh, that's gonna take a while. It's gonna be 6 weeks.
Ooh, we're getting close. We might
I
not finish
know.
it.
Oh, okay. Let's make it 4 then. Let's see if it's cold. They're gonna work fast.
Someone might pull the king next turn. So,
Yeah, that's
which is a
true.
reminder to chat. If you would like to destroy all of this, you may only have a couple turns left. 4 weeks.
Hmm.
We
Fabulous.
have not reached our goal.
Not yet. We're still
Donate
200 bucks
now.
away.
All right, next.
Yes. Next
What do you
is
choose?
Traz.
Oh, doesn't she get to choose? That was her
Oh,
card.
sorry. That was
Oh,
yes. That wasn't a project. Project dice all go down 1, so your discovery will go down by 1. And then do you want to discover another something, or do you want to start another project?
Let's discover something else. What are we going to discover? Let's discover something that's growing in the winter vegetable garden.
It's there.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know. The vegetables are growing faster and more faster and bigger than they should be for winter, even with this magical wall.
Giant, fast-growing
Yeah,
veggies.
they're really big and they look really yummy.
super delicious.
Magically delicious.
Oh no, Traz. Draw a
Nice.
card.
3 of clubs.
Sentient salads. 3. Okay, someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and as a result, a project finishes early. What was their idea? Or someone comes up with a plan to ensure safety and comfort during the coldest months. Start a project related to this.
Ooh. I say to discover the use for the magical lumber that helps regulate the temperature in the house.
Perfect. So we're going to start a project to reinforce houses.
Yes.
All right. Project to reinforce houses with magic wood. Project dies. Go down. Oh, sorry. How long do you want to take that?
I'd say it probably takes at least a month. Probably takes 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Beautiful. Well, that goes down to 3 now, and the excavation goes down to 2.
I just moved it down to 3. The excavation.
Oh, it'll go down again.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it'll go down 1 more. That's kind of the nice thing about like the project that starts before the adjustment.
Oh, after. I see.
Yeah.
So it's 2 and 1. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so Traz goes down, or sorry, Traz, start a project, discover something new.
Discovered something new. With their magic, they've discovered they can possibly power the Eldritch Cannon.
Ooh, discover power source for Canon. Awesome. Michael, draw a card. We got 7 minutes left.
Oh, I got the king.
Did you? Oh,
I did.
perfect timing.
We're done.
Dork Knight did donate $50 though. Before I did.
Fantastic. $50. What do you find? A new space in the forest has been cleared for a council of supernatural beings made up of the werewolves, friendly zombies, non-evil wizards, vampires. Chair being Vlad welcomed in peace and harmony, especially tourists.
Amazing.
I love it. Thank you, Dork Knight. Beautiful. We will add this in. Let's put it in this little cleared space that's up on the far side of the river. We will make a little chairman's area here for all. These will be columns. Looks like a birthday cake. Sure. We'll fix it in post. That wraps it. So, as our council of all these supernatural beings that have been found, they have found this space that seems to be sacred somehow, that despite the destruction of the meteor shower, it has not been touched. The winter bubbles on as the automaton steps out of its charcoal forest. Everyone is still working on reinforcing their homes, as well as excavating some of the other magical things you have found. The wolves run free, but a little nicer out in the forest. Trade is becoming between the Cyst and the town, but there is still a were-elephant orc man out there somewhere. And
That's all you hear in the distance.
yeah. But you do see off in the distance a large cloud growing again above the keep, and you hear many feet marching their way towards the town with a crackling black cloud above it. And we will continue this tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Dork Tales, for The Witch is Dead.
Dun dun dun.
Ah! Look at that. We finished. We got
Yay,
through
we
it,
did
guys.
Yay.
Thank you, everyone, for your donations. It's amazing. I think we made about... that would have put us up to 50, so we made $840.
Wow.
Which
You guys
is
are amazing. Thank
insane.
Mm.
It should be very interesting tomorrow. It should be redonk. We're very excited.
Mhm.
Just come back and still time to add $160 if anybody wants to throw in some money there.
This connects to tomorrow's game.
Yes.
This connects to
Yeah.
tomorrow's game. This
Yeah.
is the world.
See, I thought it was just another, like a part 2 of this game that I wasn't in. I didn't realize it was The Witch is Dead.
Yep.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
the world we're playing in.
Yes,
It's
it
Oh,
is.
can I add in here
Mm.
that I'm $5 hammer game? If I'm in $5 more.
Apparently
than-
not, because
Yeah.
it just glitched out and ate all of what you just said from Can I Say Something?
Oh,
I guess not.
well,
Go ahead, Michael.
I am $5 away from my milestone to release the bumper making for Spelljammer. So help me get that goal. And if hit the $200, I'm going to be making a extra special one for Dork Tales. So yes, please help me reach my my targets.
Do it.
Awesome.
If not today, tomorrow.
Yep.
There we go. And I'm at $500. Hell yeah. Halfway to my
There's your
goal.
$5.
Nice.
Oh. Where are we at? There was another one. Donation. $5. There you go. Good job, Traz. Got you to that.
Like birthday gifts. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Chef might have as well. Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Guess I won't release this quite yet. Maybe we'll hold on to it and release something else. Maybe if we can hit a certain amount in the Witch is Dead, maybe we'll release that.
And that game is tomorrow, same time.
Same bat
Same
time,
place.
same bat
Same
channel.
bad chat.
Same bat time, same
Okay,
bat
I'm
channel.
done. I'm done for real this though.
Long live the King in Orange. Wonderful. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Let's do a quick round of everybody for who's here. Allie, who are you and where can we find you?
I'm Allie. I'm Dazed Apricot in the chat today and most days. Tail stalking everyone. And I'm a content creator over on TikTok. Same username.
Fantastic. Let's bump over to Cal.
Hello.
Oh, wrong.
Yeah, Cal.
Sorry, I'm
Two
going the wrong way.
Cal.
Cal.
Yeah, Kelle and Cal.
K-A-L.
Sorry,
Kelle and Cal.
K-A-L. Yeah, we're going back.
Sorry, that Cal.
Cal.
Okay,
Neo
that's
Cal.
me. Okay. Sorry,
Should've said
Neo
that.
Cal on Twitter, NEO_KAL. I have podcasts about 90s shows like Reboot, Transformers, everything else. Random Twitter voted upon like television shows that nobody's heard of, that kind of thing. Give me a follow.
Yeah.
The 90s was the best for cartoons.
True.
I agree. All of my content agrees.
Michael.
I am so looking forward to actually playing this game with everyone tomorrow. I have been Michael, and I will see you all tomorrow. Same bat channel, same B channel.
You're one of
Something like
those.
that.
Same Vlad the channel.
So watch for me here on Dork Tales.
Hell yeah. Traz.
You can usually find me here on Dork Tales, and I'll be over at Bricarious's channel in a couple weeks. But I'll be back here in a few hours playing as Meow.
Kel.
I'm Kelle from Up the Road. I'm here on Dark Tales playing in various games and hopefully more in the future. And yes, I'm back with Traz tonight playing a cat. Should be interesting. Bring money.
Bring money.
Bring money.
For utter mayhem.
Mm.
Come back this evening as I will also be playing a cat with these lovely people. And tomorrow when we will be playing sentient household items. Big reveal.
We don't know what's going on.
Make sure you come back tomorrow at 3 p.m.
We're all gonna cosplay them. Okay, maybe not.
Maybe
No,
not. Perfect. And then Michael, you can add a couple of NPCs as Chef has given you an additional $10. We will add those in. Let me know what you want. But yes, I have been Christa, JahistFX in the chat and on TikTok. And I'm usually here. I'm occasionally over at Lawful Stupid RPG, normally in this time slot. So if you're doing anything, not next Saturday, we're off, but the Saturday afterwards, and you want to come check out some, if you're bored before Mage, come hang out at Lawful Stupid RPG, where we are playing a Heroes of Theros game, and I play a professional professional motivational speaker and personal trainer, Paladin of Zeal. So Paladin of Glory. Coming out. Other than that, you'll see me here on Dork Tales, where we're doing Spelljammer on Monday. Spelljammer next Sunday. Strixhaven is on Monday on Patreon. Patreon exclusive. Come watch that and go join our Patreon. Go join our Discord. Why are you even here if you're not on our Discord? Come see us. Come look at the bee art. It's incredible.
Last time when I played with Christa, someone made me a meme. So all I'm saying is do it again. That was amazing.
All the
are
memes.
great.
I haven't
Come
seen
for the
Professor
memes.
Professor Multiverse must be busy because he's normally our meme lord.
Yeah,
Um,
he comes and goes as needed.
Yeah, but he comes in hard with the memes. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. I will try to make a deal with y'all to get this content out to you because I also want to release the Furbassic Park stuff. So yeah, hit us up.
We want to make a deal.
We want to make a deal. Yes.
Is that you, Satan? Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Kelly, it's all you.
Donate to children.
Especially the ones in this town because there aren't any anymore because they were killed by their own traps. All dead.
Hoisted
They're
by
all dead,
their own
Dave.
petard.
Literally.
All right, everybody, thank you so much. We're going to be back in 27 minutes with Radiant Citadel Strange New Planes. And I think you're going to want to be there because we're going to look amazing. And we'll see you in a bit. Thank you guys so much. This map looks great. Sorry about the streaming difficulties. It was literally the 5 minutes I went to paint myself purple.
Of course. That's when it would
It
happen.
always works.
All right. Have a good one. We'll see you soon, and I look forward to tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.